Hello, it's me, Pipsqueak. Today we're streaming Five Hearts Under One Roof, the great sequel to The Last Sovereign. No, just kidding. I was watching some Northern Lion right before this. So, I've got different games on my mind. Better games, even. I'll go so far as to say. I think I need to move to China now. I think it's the thing I got from that experience. But not before I finish Game Doll. I gotta finish Game Doll before anything, always. I see a gun. And I see a really hot man, probably. And a dagger. Is this Ninja Gaiden 4? No, it's not. A ninja wouldn't use a gun. What am I talking about? No, but the bodysuit made me think it could be ninja related. Simply interesting art. But no, this is not the artwork one. I'm stupid. This is the cover art one. I don't know what cover art this is for. Dune. You know, seems like the Spice Wars. We did it. Exclusive gameplay reveal trailer. When is this? Early 2025. Is this game out? I've heard nothing of this. Hello, Pierre.
Nameless prisoner. Sculpt your appearance, the unforgiving sun, and prepare for violence.
Did this ever come out?
Gather with your group to build bases.
That feels like it never came out. Ignored. Why have I ignored this? I'm a little busy proving someone wrong. That's a valiant undertaking. So you should keep doing that. That's like the most important thing you could do. I so wanted this game to be full of fun and Dune lore, but fuck's sake, it ain't. It has moments where it seems like it'll be great, but then the game shows you, nope, it sucks from the dumb PvP, the lousy fighting system where you will die all the time over NPC's actions have priority over you no matter what, to you and your rides getting stuck on invisible things or just going through the ground. Want to explore well, you will have to re-explore everything once a week for no reason, but the fun comes as of we wiped your map, nothing changed really, but you can't see it, so explore again and again and again, and wanting to do some dungeons, labs, well, they kind of pointless and all the same, but hey, you have to do them hundreds of times, and don't worry, the NPSs will respawn in a few minutes, so plenty of people to keep killing or die from. Looking for a great story? This ain't got it. Quick little snippets of what could be a nice story, and then it over! Now the DLC, what a bloody waste. I so wish I could get my money back for the deluxe. Nothing in it is worth more than $5 altogether so far. Wow, you get a new trike, though you'll need a ornithopter to do its missions, thus its reward is pointless since you have a ornithopter. Why would anyone want to use a weaker, slower, less capable ride? Most missions are nothing but fetch back and forth over and over, and don't forget that grinding the ain't just for leveling, but mostly for the mining sim function. Really wanted to sell you. Got an issue with the game needing fixing? Well, don't bother. They'll get to it one day. Maybe you just don't hold your breath for it. Aiming they lost in the building system? Well, half of it is locked behind endgame mining, grinding. The rest is so boring and limiting. Why bother? Plus, you will have to sign every other day just to keep your base. Doesn't power down and get blown down by the storms. No one should give Funcom a cent more till they fix this crap show game built from the ground up, and darn anti-cheat BS broke my PC and had to completely wipe everything just for the game to work. And did Funcom have any helpful info? Nope. Just uninstall and reinstall should fix it. Or did you turn off your antivirus or system maintaining problems? Do not buy. Do not buy. Oh. Sorry, I got locked in for a second. I needed to. Once I start reading something, I don't stop for 600 hours. What else have you played? This profile is private. Tragic. Oh no, you bought the game and you didn't play it even a second. I love the Gooner Steam banners. They're great. Did you touch on my spaghetti? Sorry, I'm doxing you. My 20 viewers are gonna go get you. Alvar is very convinced that the OP changes in the course of the anime, but it doesn't. What anime? Because it does change in Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I just got to the new opening, the one you referred to earlier. This feels like Final Fantasy Tactics. I did the old one. Yeah. Nausea makes sense. Lol, do you ignore games often? Because I was watching a random video earlier today on YouTube and someone mentioned having a game ignored. I don't think it's that often, but I do ignore games I don't like. Like I know I'll never buy. I should try Fantasy Tactics. It's a fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic. Can I see? Let me see. If I go in store preferences, do I see what games I am filtering out? Titles you have ignored, 31. Here's the games I've ignored. Counter-Strike, Sacred Citadel, Street Fighter X Tekken, Insurgency, Edge of Space, Legend of Dungeon, Delver, Towerfall Ascension, Windforge, Broforce, Kriya, Farsky, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Albert and Otto, Iron Snout, Tetris Effect Connected, Humankind, Car Mechanic Simulated, The Bazaar, Wuthering Waves, Dune, Kingdom Awakening, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Wushang, Femtasio. What the fuck is Femtasio? Oh. Marvel Rivals, Assassin's Creed Mirage, PGA Tour 2K25, Disney Dreamlight Valley, F1 25. I love that. I love that Steam just played one little moan of that fucking store preview before I clicked away. Oh. Oh. I don't know why that was so funny, but that got me, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Whew. I'm a little bit scatterbrained because I haven't taken my medication yet. I needed to stay awake tonight for the night shift. Why did you link me a video that doesn't exist anymore? Cringe. Cringe. Can't believe you do that. Is this like Shin Megami Tensei? This feels like a Shin Megami Tensei character. I don't know why. What the fuck is the character's name? It's like there's a bunch of numbers in it. This here is a little bit interesting. I don't know what would have the like spear here. I'm not gonna find it. Is this a King of Fighters character? I don't recognize this, but it's a really sick design. The way this is like layered is fantastic. I do love the token skirt. Does nothing, but it's there just to look a little cute. Wait, is this the fucking Street Fighter 6 character that got announced? There's no way she has a spear, right? But she does have this, and the hair could match. What's her name? It's not Viper. It's is it not Viper? Street Fighter 6. I love the streetfighter.com/6. Can I get the characters? Sea Viper. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not good. Don't know who this is though. Really sick design. I don't think I've ever seen this face in my life. Is this from like Horizon? Like Silence Horizon? No. Oh, it's like an Anubis staff. That's sick as fuck. This design goes hella hard. I don't think I've ever seen it though. Not Tomb Raider. Nah, I don't think. Give up. Apex Legend? Can't believe they have characters from garbage games like Apex Legend. Why would you do that? Have real games for God's sake. Like Super Smash Bros. Melee. Sounds good, Kirby. Sounds good. Thank you. Suit Crime Gadgets. Hitman. Feast Friendly Face Hallucinations. Hotline Miami. Black Cat Demon Gang Photo Mode. Sifu. I have not played Sifu, I'm just guessing. Police Towers Daily Newspaper Side Activities. The speedrunning game. Neon White. Science Minigame. Research Stations. Fast Travel Subway. Fast Travel Subway? I have no idea what game this is. Oh. I don't know where the quote comes from. I would assume it's from the Valkyrie saga, because a lot of the series is based on the Valkyrie saga. So I would assume that it's from there, and that's a German production from the start. So that makes sense. But I don't know for sure. I actually watched Valkyrie saga. I think it's saga is the phrase I'd use it. No, it's not Valkyrie saga. It's what's the German name? I mean, Flight of the Valkyries. What's the name of the? It's the Jormungand saga, right? It's the Die Valkyrie. Yeah, Die Valkyrie. The Valkyrie. Okay. It's the Ring of the Nibelung. That's what I'm thinking of. Ring of the Nibelung, which, by the way, is what the Lord of the Rings is based on. I call it the Valkyrie saga because I've only watched Ride of the Valkyries. There's like a royal theater group in Sweden. Or not in Sweden. They're German, but they're called like the Royal Theater Group or something, and they played in Stockholm and did Ride of the Valkyries. I went with my girlfriend. It was great. I really enjoyed it. That's actually just from the novel. Bruh, it's an adaptation of a novel. It's literally the Bama me with the medal. Bruh. That feels like cheating. That's so funny. I hate that. But yeah, I can point out that Siegfried, this character, Sigurd, is who you know, Siegfried in Legend of the Galactic Heroes is based on. There's where's the other character I'm thinking of? Brunhild is who Anna Rose is based on, I'm pretty sure. There's a bunch of overlap in like what the story is doing. Bunch of parallels. It's cool. I spent like 20 minutes trying to find it because it was a cool quote. That's funny. Get owned. You wasted your time. Let me put up the sheet, even if I haven't used it last stream. Google Sheet. That's Sovereign, there we go. But then you see like Das Gleich, Yoshiki Tanaka, 1972, you know? Let them LARP. Let them LARP. LARPing is cool. LARPing makes the world go around, okay? You know, one thing I wanted to do, so I wanted to go check if it was possible to get the same result that we got last stream without spending the 4 influence on supporting, what's her name? Heiron. We'll remember what her name is in a second, but undermining Casca. Heirin, that's it. But I got lost in the sauce of which save it's in. So I like I either got back too far or didn't go back far enough. Which is really funny to me. Let's see, what did you link me?
My name is Deadman.
Oh, my bad. Will I get copyright struck by this? I would like to not get copyright struck by this. I'm just gonna do this because it was annoying when I had to remove it in the last VOD. Oh. And the music is kind of important. Okay, whatever. We'll listen to it.
What is your name, Deadman?
Looks really goofy.
You and I
Not in a bad way.
are Deadman.
So sentence mixing? Mixing?
You and I are Deadman.
Some fucking YouTube poop?
Are you Deadman?
I love that. I love that.
I think my consciousness is making me do it.
You're still waiting?
Yeah.
So anyway, here's the real trailer. Oh no, that wasn't the real trailer. I thought the YouTube pooped it. I thought the YouTube pooped it intentionally in the trailer. I thought that would have been so cool. That's so sad. That would have been so cool.
What is your name?
Juliet.
This looks so whatever to me. The game looks cool.
You and I are the same. Are you the one destroying it?
Every time the game goes to the like actual way it looks in game, I don't care about it. I love the stylized stuff they do in the trailer, but every time it goes to the actual game,
Am I supposed to understand what you're talking about?
it does have some really cool designs though.
I'll be waiting over there.
This feels like something I might care about the story for, but the gameplay looks kind of whatever.
Finally found you. Yet?
Oh, never mind. It's the best game ever. It's the best game ever. It has a giant fuck-off mech in it. Now, where did we undermine Kaskia? Because this is like ages back. And I was looking at it, I was like, wasn't it right before the Twisted Space here? But then I'm like, no, this is already... This is after that, because we did the Twisted Space before, or I mean after, right? So I don't think I can go back. We just have to use the influence we have and beat their ass. The reason I care is because 4 influence feels like a lot, and now I'm paranoid I'll run out before the game is, or not the game, the part is over. We only got 10 left. We gotta ration this shit like we don't have a lot, you know? I don't have a good analog for that metaphor. 5, 8, 8 with Nabif, okay. 4 with Hester, 14, 12, 3. Fuck you. Where we last left off on Dragon Ball Z, we told everyone that we hate one of the priestesses and like the other one. And they went, based? Hella based by you? And we went, yeah, it is based. Are you ready to discuss the issues for the last vote? It'll take a long time. Oh yeah, right, we just went back to this. Right. Okay, this vote is going to be everything at once. It'll get messy. You probably can't influence it simply. It'll depend on our arguments so far. First and second issues. Whether to add more High Priestesses to Ardaheim or Aram. These will fail, but might be good for politicking. Third issue. Whether I should move to the Lost Territories. This one is likely to happen. The question is, which of the 3? You can come live with us, Sarai. Yeah, everyone will be fucking thrilled about that. Fourth issue. Changing my title to something more logical. This one is pointless, but we have to waste time on it. Fifth and sixth issue. Where our new Deputy High Priestess should go, and whether or not the new nations should receive a second. That one actually matters. They're going to address all these at once, because they're all roughly the same issue, distribution of High Priestesses, but I'm not done. All of this will be heavily based on the Aglacia Accords, a set of limitations from the days when Ardaheim and Aram were at war. Get Karina to explain. Oh dear, those are a complex mess. Seventh issue? Simon, I hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The balance of the tower in Arford just went critical. You need to get there sooner, there'll be demons in the streets. And in the sheets, if you know what I mean. Not that they'll break through quickly. Our window of opportunity to smooth the disturbances before they get out of hand will be limited. We need to go. I was figuring you'd say that. Do what you have to. Everyone not capable of combat, stay here and assist Sarai to the best of your ability. Will do. Don't die on us. Transferring us now. I need to grab my controller. I don't want to use mouse and keyboard anymore. I'm a controller reformed gamer. There we go. It feels as though we got here in time. There's a stronger entity here getting in. And let's get to it. Combat section, PogChamp. Combat section, PogChamp. Not much of a combat section though, only 3 monsters it seems. What did that say? It's a burning prayer, okay. Art is correctly set up. Earth bomb! So anyways, about that Legend of the Galactic Heroes, yes. I haven't kept watching too much. I watched, I'm on episode 29. Thing was, I was gonna answer you in the anime chat, but then I forgot. I do think it's funny how I would describe the trajectory of the series as turning a character into Mega Hitler coming, like, eventually. I feel like we're on the path to Mega Hitler. Or Space Hitler, maybe. Maybe that's a better term. You aren't wrong. I know, I'm never wrong. Except when I am. In which case, I think generally that tends to mean that something else is wrong and I'm just a victim. Very rarely am I wrong and it's not someone else's fault. It's been a good time though. My main thing is I want to pay too much attention to Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and I've had to actually do work the past couple days. Haven't really been able to just sit. Yesterday we had it was really fun. For 8 hours there was like I guess incident. So I was like involved in that for most of it. And I was like, it's a fucking weekend, man. Can we not? Can we just chill? And like nothing bad actually happened because we dealt with it. I was sitting there for 8 hours. I was like, man, I could be watching anime right now. I could be having a good time. Instead, here I am doing this. Reality Leech, we've kind of outscaled you, I feel. I feel like you might have been scary once upon a time, but we ain't there anymore. However, you do steal my mana, which is like unforgivable. Corrupt, and then Channeled Luck, and then Blade Storm, and then Lightning, and then Sexual Torment. And he's dead. I love boss fights. By that I mean I love giving Varia 1 turn of prep and then killing everything. You guys fuck with Chainsaw Man? Yes, I love Chainsaw Man. I've read the first part and I've watched everything. I'm waiting until the second part finishes to binge it. Shining Banner learned. Okay, interesting. I'm a big fan of banners, so what are we dealing with here? Got it. That was the big one, right? That means we can go back, right? Removing it will allow us to analyze the area more clearly to see how much work will be needed to smooth disturbances. I almost have it. I don't suppose you can clear those all up at once? No, I'm afraid we'll be here for a while, and we need you to defend us against monsters drawn here. Understood. Let's try to locate Aladon at the same time, if possible. I don't even feel like fucking in a place like this, so I guess let's do that. I was kind of falling out with part 2, so I just decided to do that. Yeah, I didn't start part 2. I just felt like I was following part 1 weekly, and then I reread it in a binge, and I was like, this is so much better as a binge read than weekly, to the point where why would I ever want to put myself through a worse experience when I can just wait and have a really, really good one. Calm Dump hopes our friends are okay. The issues are going to come fast and thick from now on, so we better get ready. I'm afraid I'm going to let everyone down. I'm used to politics, but there's just so much, all at once. Simon may be better at holding everything in his head, but we have a lot of capacity between us. We can do this. Kirby, I read that as binge reading Come is so much better. But you're right. You're right. On both fronts. Trying to deal with everything still makes me feel foolish and provincial. I feel the same way, sometimes. You do? But how? You're a high priestess. You can't be human and have normal human thoughts. Which means my domain is solely religion, while all of you fight wars, deal in the economy, and delve into magic itself. Reading the Come like an augur. I love that. There's a One Piece character called Augur, which people speculate can see the future, even though he has a different power. And now I'm just imagining him, like, prepping a ritual, just a bunch of cum on the sand. And it's like, mirror, mirror, speak to me. Who's the pirate king gonna be? But I can accept that. This is where my talents lie and where I can make a difference. We all need to work with others anyway, so there's nothing wrong with focusing on a specific role. It actually makes me feel better. Thank you, Sarai. Agreed. Simon may be an excellent generalist, but he has obvious limitations in any given field. We do need someone to manage the entire scope of things, though. I was assuming you take that role. Me? But I'm more of a follower than a leader. But you administrate very large regions. I think you're best suited to organize our efforts. Yes, I'm sure you'll do wonderfully. Okay? Iris, here's how you lock in, okay? I was gonna say just lock in, but that would be like downplaying your feelings, and I don't want to do that because I'm a benevolent leader, okay? Here's how you lock in. Imagine Simon rewarding you after you're done. Bam, easy money. You're still a follower, but now you have a perfect scope of everything and there's no stress. It's just easy money all the way through. Yes, I'm sure you'll do wonderfully. I'll try. I'll serve as a replacement Robin and manage a projection to organize things. Yes, I'll be very helpful, Aurelius. First, we need a plan of attack. We need to know all the issues and all our resources, then we can deploy them over the next 2 days. While you were reorganizing, one issue was decided. I will be moving to New Javini. We couldn't get you in the Shell Estates. Might have been possible, but I didn't want to do anything to weaken our position. Though we're actually in quite a strong position overall, especially because the others believe I'm truly committed to all 3 nations. And that's one less thing to worry about. Aurelius, set up the projection. Everyone else, with me. $900 health. Level 10. Scribe's dildo. It can't write or anything, it's just a dildo for scribes. Right? Silk robes. Oh yeah, sexy silkworms. Sexy glasses. Being able to see is sexy. Agreed. Wait, are you telling me she walks around... Like, the dildo I get, you're a succubi. You gotta be prepared. But are you telling me you walk around with silk robes? Is your outfit a silk robe? I guess I can see it. A blue silk robe? Sure. Let me know whenever you want to access the projection. Here's what Iris and I think makes the most sense. Our assets are on the left. The issues we have to deal with are on the right. Our left or left the way it looks from the outside? As seen from outside the projection. Why would you... That's... I love they have to clarify that. They could have spawned us in facing upwards so that wasn't a problem, but instead that's like that like borders on not being a joke, but it's I feel like this is a funny joke. Our left or left the way it looks from outside? Why the fuck would you say a scene from outside the projection when you're explaining this? Why would you ever do that? This is really funny. But it's important to remember that this might not be all the issues. We should go speak to others to learn more. There'll be no better time to use my influence, so let's decide where I should focus. You got +1 influence somehow? Let me know where you want me to focus. Iris and I'll do my best. Oh, fuck. Since my ability to directly influence things is limited, I should stick to issues of strength. Oh, fuck. I can probably have an impact on one of the issues myself. Oh, fuck. I don't have a lot of influence on these issues, but I'll do what I can. Oh, fuck. What's this part mean? There's another option we haven't discussed. Because the church is welcoming succubi and our purity standards changed, technically, I could be free from all sexual restrictions. But some people are expecting that. They may not know my true thoughts, but my alignment with Yihilin and succubi is seen as suspicious. What are you saying? I have the option of voluntarily continuing to accept the restrictions. It would have a big impact and allow me to influence more. Oh, would that be forever? Because I was rather looking forward to. We can say what will happen in the future. It would certainly put a stop to things now, though. Why did you add this to the projection? It's your choice alone, isn't it? I'm still thinking about it. Fuck you. Literally. Get fucked. Live your best life. You look really tormented in that picture, so... Like, look at her. Should I give up my chance? She does not look like she's having a good time. I'm not gonna let that happen. Wait. Tina is here to represent the ongoing problem that we're not officially permitted into Ardford. Not that it's really stopped us. No, it has an impact. We can't make new investments in the city, for example. We could also support Tina more if we didn't have to sneak in every time. I think we have a shot at changing this. Hester may not trust Simon anymore, but time has calmed her anger. Particularly, with succubi being accepted officially, her ban seems much less reasonable now. We'll need to put in some effort if we want to seal the deal, however. You think they might relax the ban on succubi as well? Yes, if we can get them to reverse one decision, that might occur as well. Slippery slope, baby. Factors? There aren't any other factors on this issue yet. Okay, so don't do this yet, wait until we have other factors. Who added Queen Eranda to the projection? I didn't think she was in attendance. I did, and she isn't, but the church can still have an impact on the issues related to Ustrin. Leaning on Aram, huh? Will someone else bring it up, or is this your initiative? We'll mention it briefly, but probably not pass any major judgments unless I move on it. With this one, if we're really committed, we need to go all in, beyond just a normal issue. It would certainly not be a bad thing to lessen the burden on Ustrin. Any reason in particular that you raised it, Sarai? Guess it's not a secret. Neranda and I have been conversing a little. It's kind of depressing that a woman who is getting regular sex can be so sexually frustrated. Oh? Do tell? Nah, those are her personal issues. Her people's issues are ours, however. This is a good issue to consider. I'ma cry, I'm gonna run out of influence. There aren't any other factors on this issue yet. Miguel, does this mean you have some kind of issue to bring? Might be a religious council, but you don't think economics wouldn't be involved, do you? No, the church controls a lot of economic resources. Those are bound to come up during the final votes. I assume you've already researched them thoroughly. Can we have much impact on the results? More importantly, can we manipulate them in our favor? Of course we can, though I wouldn't say the issues are as critical as some of the others. I'd say our position is about average. I can leverage our control, though it would have been better if we'd given Yihilini merchants more consideration. Okay. These don't cost influence. This is 1 influence. Up to 5, so 6. 10. Great. Also, yeah, we have 11 left. That's bad. Okay, let's go talk to people. Let's handle that in the projection. Okay. Are we ready to execute our plan for the final 2 days of voting? Nope. Better get everything set up just the way you want it. Great. The issue with streaming this to fewer people today is that I can't just let chat argue and then just pretend I made a decision when really I was just reading and like scanning the most popular opinion through all the noise. Now I actually have to make decisions myself. It has been lovely to see the others again, but I rather miss Aram. Yeah, this is a lot of decisions for sure. Like, a lot. The Council of Gonfall is nearly over. I will admit that I'm exhausted. Not just from all the interaction, but from all of the messy political decisions. As a girl, I thought being part of a critical theological event would be more fun. Not enjoying it either, but we're making a difference. That is true. I will welcome the day I can relax with some of you, but I assume you're here on business. Potential Hera member? Patricia? No, I'm not saying... It's more like the... Normally when people have strong opinions in chat, but like you can't really have strong opinions when you're not arguing, and there's too few people in here to argue, so... It's not that I want you to... like... force yourself to jump in. It's more like it naturally tends to lean towards argument when you have 10 people in here all having different opinions. I'll play the smallest violin for you. Yeah, please pick something to argue about so you can make my decision easier. Like, for example, should we spend 5 influence on Ustrin or not? 5 or 3 or 0? What do we do? That is true. I will welcome the day I can relax with some of you, but I assume you're here on business. No ulterior motive in asking that. Yes, we hope that we have your ear on some of the final issues during the council. For the most part, I must consider what I think is best. I tire of political games. But 2 issues trouble me. Aram's treatment of Ustrin and the mother's growing strength in the forests. Both of those are major concerns for us as well. But I'm guessing that wasn't an introduction to saying you can easily help with both. After so many decisions, my political capital is exhausted, but I can speak up on one of them. We will let you know which one we think is more important. I have no clue. They did say we should go guns cocked in. Yeah, they did. I don't know if I have a brain enough to make decisions I'm happy with here, but we'll try. How much stuff is right? How much stuff is left is what you meant to say. There's like 10 choices already presented in front of us, and I don't know how much more is there. Don't ha me! I didn't fall for it. I was pretending to fall for it. So many different issues facing us. I grow rather weary. No Simon at the moment. He's busy with other things, so at the moment you're dealing with me. Don't need to be defensive. I'll keep to our agreement. With the many small issues on these last 2 days, however, it would be rather troublesome to constantly confer with you. Actually, we want your help on only one matter. Aram's treatment of Ustrin. Ah, of course. The primary issue there is military, and I have limited control of that. But if the Synod addresses issues related to Ustrin, I will speak on its behalf. Thank you. Very well, I'll speak up on the issues of Ustrin. Please leave me to my thoughts. You don't have thoughts. You're useless, and I hate you. You should die. Sorry, my misogyny came out for a second. Wish I could help you during the final days, but my authority is limited. I can't believe Anna voted for Heron still. When someone is so deeply uncomfortable as a person as Kaskia, you kinda get that result, but it is crazy. She voted for Kaskia. Can you stop baiting me? I feel like that was intentional. Kirby, I feel like you're setting me up for failure so you can dunk on me. How could you possibly make that mistake? You just wanted me to fuck up and sound like an idiot, and you succeeded. Now everyone knows I wasn't paying attention. This is fucked, man. I need to go rewatch the VOD so I don't get caught by all these gotchas in chat. Maybe in the future, Cyrantia can have more of a seat at the table. Hello? I couldn't do very much to help. I suppose it's better than blundering in and making things worse. Did you leave day one? I remember seeing you here day one, and then I didn't see you like at all. Actually, you may be able to help us. Let's discuss the issues remaining and see if you can speak on any one of them. Oh, I believe I can help with this new succubus order. What's this about a new order? It's an idea Yellerel has. Speak to her if you're interested. Anyway, I have my reputation as a chosen and as a warrior, so everyone knows I'm experienced with succubi. My word could make a difference. We appreciate your support. Making a difference is nice, even if it's a small one. I don't believe you, Kirby. I choose to believe that it's all a conscious effort to undermine me as the streamer. I also frequent the subreddit gang stalking, if you're wondering. As an aside. I'm glad they didn't put me on the synod right away. All these issues would be too much for me. It's difficult to see the right way through, yes. We were hoping you might help us discern certain issues. Well, everyone did say they believed in me. Maybe it's okay to step forward a little more. Oomphy what? Gang stalking is a subreddit for people who are sure that they're getting, well, gang stalked. And everyone is very, very paranoid on that subreddit. So I was just memeing that I'm equally paranoid because everyone is against me in chat. Everyone hates me. I only stream to be the sacrificial lamb for everyone to target, you know? Isn't that the most attractive thing about a streamer? Like, isn't the streamer you want to watch the most the one that gets the most fucked up by chat? I feel like that's who I want to go watch. They're constantly complaining that everyone hates them. I feel like that's the most, like, not enjoyable. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't stop thinking of synonyms to the word I'm looking for that have to do with food instead. Like, I'm thinking delectable. Like, it looks good. That sub looks fun. What's on gang stalking right now? Gang stalkers hacked my phone and Wi-Fi, throw hot food powder and break and enter my apartment, getting their silly neighbors involved. These perps has hacked my Wi-Fi, hacked my phones, looking for evidence because they thought, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I had evidence on them that this is why they hacked my phone, hacked my Wi-Fi to put hot food powder. These two old farts that move above me are lock pickers, witches, warlocks. They play a dangerous game. It's memes. Some of them are definitely memes. Other ones I think could be real. But it is a very funny one. I will say, it doesn't beat Adultery, though. Adultery is the best subreddit. I've been on there so much now. Ever since I listened to that podcast, and they mentioned the Adultery subreddit, I fucking love this place. Why? It's just so fucking funny. Oh my god. I met a guy on Reddit once who typed like he was applying for sainthood or a PhD in emotional intelligence. You don't get sentences like these anywhere else. These are restricted content to r/adultery. You don't get applying for sainthood or a PhD in emotional intelligence anywhere else. Long-term affair, deep connection, slow burn intimacy. He threw around soulful language and psychology terms like he invented them. He never wanted connection. He wanted access. Some of these men are emotional vampires and sex predators disguised as enlightened romantics. They are not looking for partnership. They are hunting for the next warm body with a pulse. They don't date, they rotate. They hop from one woman to another like a raccoon sprinting between overflowing dumpsters, never full, never loyal, just scavenging for the next shiny ego snack. They run through women like they are checking boxes on a spreadsheet titled, "Who still thinks I'm deep?" versus "Who knows I'm trash?" Copy, paste, sext, repeat. One day you think you're special, the next day girl number 42 is getting the same recycled soulmate speech while girl 43 is getting the exact same sext. They call it connection, but it's just marketing. They do not want your personality, they want your vulnerability. They do not want your story, they want your reaction. They do not want depths, they want distraction. They do not want you, they want novelty and control. Okay, you were kind of spitting until the last line, that one doesn't really work with the rest of them. These guys build a personality like IKEA furniture. Look impressive at first, falls apart the second you put any weight on it. IKEA can hold weight. Like, it's pretty good about that. The real plan: 1. Fake emotional intelligence. Get sexual access. Disappear and repeat. It is not complicated. It is simply dopamine, ego, and a horny man with a keyboard. Some of these men are not partners. They are Wi-Fi enabled parasites waiting for their next host. And the wild part, they really think they're different, special, deep. No, sweetheart, you are not a tortured philosopher. You are just a horny man with a typing addiction. Therapy buzzwords and recycled intimacy scripts do not make you evolved. They make you manipulative with better spelling. When you stop feeding his ego, ask a real question or expect consistency. He disappears and resurfaces in another subreddit, acting like Mother Teresa in a thirst trap. In another subreddit is possibly the funniest fucking thing you could say. Are you dating on the subreddit? Are you sexting on the subreddit? What do you mean in another subreddit? None of this is real for him. It's not connection, not intimacy, not depth. And before anyone says I wrote this with AI, I will happily remind you, writing is literally my profession. That is not the flex you think it is. So ladies, stay sharp, stay amused, stay blocked, protect ladies, always. Blackheart, I'm sure there are good men out there, but be careful who you give your heart to. I love the subreddit so much. I can't stop loving the subreddit. It's literal perfection. You missed a lol? There wasn't a lol there. There literally wasn't a lol. Right? Do you think it reads funnier with a lol? Because I agree, but no, I'm not gonna misrepresent something as serious as r/adultery. There's a sanctity to r/adultery where I can only present what is written. I cannot do editorial work and add in an LOL at the end to undermine the sincerity of the post, right? Goddamn, affair sex is so good. That's it. Especially when you haven't seen your AP in a minute. You know, The Last Sovereign really makes me want to commit adultery, I think. I think that's what I get out of this game. It really makes you feel like an adulterer. It really makes you feel like Batman. Well, everyone did say they believed in me. Maybe it's okay to step forward a little more. Let me know what's most important to you, and I'll listen. It feels weird to think I was part of something that will be written about in history books. Looking forward to the peace and quiet once everyone is gone. So much. Emotional or not, I should have better accommodations than this. I hate you. Can we kill Caskia? Her name is too close to Caskia. We need her to die. After being stalled for so long, the Yvalan Church will finally hear the Mother's demands. Demands? For too long, the Evolan Church has claimed total control of divine magic on Arkland. But no longer. You will be forced to acknowledge our presence in Dargalon and Geldaron. The High Priestess may object, but I will not return home until my work is complete. Now be gone! I need to commune with the Mother, which is always difficult in these heathen lands. I hate Melmin and all her ilk. That's a woman? My bad. But I suppose we have no choice but to tolerate her. Actually, perhaps not. What she's suggesting is an interfaith discussion of divine magical standards. That likely won't go as well as she hopes, perhaps even turning against her. We can make damn sure that happens. Really? I could kiss you, Sarai. Well, I couldn't due to the purity spells, but... if our work allows us to shut up arrogant mother followers like her, I'll be quite pleased. Away from me! No more of your harlotry! Harlotry is an amazing phrase. The act of being a harlot. I know you're here to deal with more politics, and I respect that, but I'm very tired. Yes, this extended council has worn on everyone. I see that Simon isn't with you, dealing with a more combat-focused manner. I miss having him here, and I miss being together with everyone. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that in front of you. Bro, he's been gone for 10 minutes. You need to stop being codependent. Motherfucker, get some self-assurance, Lenin. Girl boss your way to the top for a little bit, okay? You don't need Daddy Simon here to look over your shoulder at all times, okay? You're a strong, independent woman. Look at Aurelius, she's doing great. No, it's fine. To be honest, I'm jealous of all of you. Once this is over, you'll get some gratification. I'll head back to New Javini and its problems. Pretty sure the other part was about sex, but I mean, sure. It's never about sex, Kirby. It's about power. That's a, like, butchered phrase from... I don't remember what movie, but it's like... everything's about sex except sex, which is about power. And I want to sound smart, so like I don't even know where it's from or anything. I just say it to sound intelligent. Hope it worked. If you want to bang Simon, just offer yourself to him. Or get corrupted again. He'll get the picture. No, it was definitely about sex, but sure. Are you disagreeing with me, Kirby? No, I need to get some things clear in my head first. Would you be willing to speak about politics then? Yes, please. However, wait, did she say first? I need to get some things clear in my head first. Great. Yes, nice. So you're... She's getting corrupted. Soon she'll be part of the harem. Her self-control is failing. Our corruption is working. Yes. Yes, I was? How dare you? How dare you? I would have you hung if it weren't for the fact that you're my one advisor still here talking into my ears like worm tongue. However, I think that all I can do for you is offer some support to return to Ardford. That'd be very helpful. Thank you. I love New Davini, but I don't look forward to returning to the pressure there. Wait, yeah. So many different issues ahead of us. I hardly know where to start. The fact that we were actually accepted brings so many ideas to mind. But I want to start with one I think the rest of the church will like. A new combat order. Oh? What do you mean? An order of holy succubi to parallel Ardford's holy knights, trained to work with purity magic and alongside other races. Of course, they'd be well disciplined in human culture as well. They could be wonderful ambassadors for all succubi. That's a wonderful idea. I agree. Think it's possible? Have I asked for too much? Yehilin's forces prove that it's possible, but I don't know if the church will agree as easily. You might be able to get official sanction, but at worst, you can work... Wait, you might be able to get official sanction. I thought I would say you might not, if you follow it up with, but at worst. You might be able to get official sanction, but at worst you can work on the process and ask again later. Could we also get your help on other issues? I like to focus my efforts on this, but sure. We're setting up our plans now. Let's talk about the possibilities and place you into the projection. Can't wait to see Succubus Knights. Mood, they better be hot though. I was all geared up to mess with Kaskia's subordinates. Then you had to go out and get Hierin elected. With all this holy magic around, I can't see any way to help with this part. We better at least fuck Hierin somehow. Don't care if it's all soft and sweet, I just want to get something out of it. Honestly, this council is boring as fuck. True, worst part of the game. True, based god, you're so right. At long last, it's time for me to get my hearing before the synod. What do you hope to ask? I want more formal cooperation between the Evolan Church and those of us who worship the goddess of magic. As you have in Yihilin, I've been meaning to say, we welcome you in the Shall Estates as well. We'd be happy to explore expanding there, but for now our concern is magical limitations. Some of the spells we want to pursue could cause problems. They aren't sexual magic, or really corrupt, but they disrupt things in a profound sense. Profound as in an extreme impact or on things, or as in on a deep level. The latter, it's a rather complex and beyond my full understanding. Did it say it's rather complex? Yeah, I put in an A there somehow. I don't understand it either, but we might be working with that sort of thing. That's what the Goddess of Magic said. We'd apparently be creating a few magical items. If you help us, you can have your pick. But they're not made yet? No, I think I can promise there would be something of use to you though. But first, we need to get some approval from the Synod, or the church will stop us. Fortunately, thanks to your help during the previous attack, we were able to gather a great deal of information. How much help do you need then? We actually might have it taken care of ourselves. Love that. Don't have to spend influence. Let's hope she's right. I might not have been able to speak to the Synod much, but it was worth coming just for the networking behind the scenes. Yeah, this is why we help with their request. It's just that easy. Yep. It's just that shrimple. It's as shrimple as that. Yep. Love that emote. I've never... You added that emote not long ago, and it's so good. Completely incomprehensible. Are they like... They're just dancing. Great. Hey, I've been avoiding the council to spend more time with you-know-who, but I heard we needed all hands for this part. Yes, we're really a bit overwhelmed. Well, no problem. The Synod probably doesn't want to hear from me on most issues, but I might be able to help with some. We're organizing everything with a projection. Way ahead of you, I'll see you there. I really respect what all of you are doing to make the Church of Evala less insufferable. True. True, actually. True and based. I wish I could assist you, but sadly, reason has little impact on politics. It's kinda nice having someone keep me company during the day, actually. Seems this really is just a supply shed. There's no way this is just a supply shed. It wouldn't be here if it was just a supply shed. I don't believe you. I'm disappointed that the outhouse didn't play a critical role in anything. God, you're so like me, Eurylice. You're just like me. Yeah, talking to someone else didn't change any dialogue up here. I'm so paranoid. Oh, I didn't say anything. Nice. Okay. I feel like I should like mental map this. I had the same decision for Eliani, right? She also has a decision I can make. No, not here. She did mention it later though, so I can probably do that later. So what does Eustern thing mean? I think Eustern is about to get invaded by Aram. We have support from High Priestess Esmer on this, okay. We have Eliani's support on this. Because we helped Vera's cult when the Fucklord attacked, they're already in a strong position. Okay, so let's not spend on that. Let's sync Melmin's proposal. Right, we don't have any additional support. Okay, so I'm not going to sync this, I don't think. I think we just kill everyone in the Mother's Guard and take the losses. We just beat them. Been able to clear the corruption from the Incubus Emperor. What are they gonna do? Like, bark at us? They ain't got jack shit. I refuse to believe the mother is a scary enemy, okay? Like, there's no way. Kalant will speak up on behalf of the succubi. Yeah, I disagree. Look, we have 11 influence. We're kind of working with not that much. What does the left side mean to new guys? Right. My primary focus will be on the Succubus Knights, but I'm willing to hear you out on other issues. Goddess of Magic, Mother's Restrictions. Can't help, but I want to be in the projection, damn it. Sounds like Hearing is willing to listen to us, but we shouldn't push too hard. I wasn't sure if we could put Bertrice in our projection, but we should remember to go talk to her. Nice, good reminder. Okay, I can spend 10. I can spend all 11. My impulse is to spend all 11 on this, the midway point here with yes, and then 1 on this. That's my impulse with what influence we have. If that doesn't work out and it feels like it goes to shit, I feel like I could possibly... Depends on the rest of the guys on the left. What? I've talked to everyone on the left. None of these spend points. I'm gonna talk about these as well. I'm just trying to figure out what points I want to spend first. How actually effective are they gonna be? I mean, sure. That's fair. Let me know where you want me to focus. Iris and I'll do my best. I mean, mercantile issues, right? Like... You can't focus... You can't focus... Miguel on something else than mercantile, right? That just seems stupid in my mind. I'm gonna say mercantile for Miguel. I feel like that's clearly her... I disagree. What's she gonna do with Ardford or Eustrin? Do you mean just like what are we trying to have her accomplish? With Ardford, is she gonna... I don't know stuff. There is a reason they are there. So you don't have an opinion. You're just saying you disagree with my thought process. Like Ardford, we're positioning them to be allies to us, so why would we want to expend, like, mercantile pressure on them? Economic pressure on them? Why would we do that when we want to position them as allies? That seems really dumb. Eustrin, maybe, but I would rather just, like, I don't think we need to do anything economically to Eustrin. We just wanna... is that what we're doing? We don't know what we're doing! Kirby, I'm trying to figure it out! She's the merchant! She's the one that has economic power! I'm trying to figure this out with non-perfect information! And you're not helping! Like, I could see giving support to Eustrin economically could be really helpful, but Ardford is IMO worthless. I don't see why we would want to interact with them economically before we get, like, permission to go there in any way. So it's between mercantile issues and Eustrin for me. As my ability to directly influence things is limited, I should stick to issues of strength. I don't know, I just don't like these options, and I think this is a lot of options. And all you're doing is making me... like... it's undermining my arguments for why we would vote one or the other with imperfect information. There's multiple other people with Mother, I think. Probably have an impact on one of these issues myself. I would say Succubus Order on her. Mother's restrictions is weird. Goddess of Magic, maybe? Mother's restrictions on you for sure. I'd either do Ardford, Goddess of Magic here. Maybe 2 issues I might be able to impact. Probably new Succubus Order. And if that doesn't go through, we put her on Goddess of Magic after. Yeah, I'm never gonna spend the influence on it. I'm never gonna spend the influence on it. The question is, you know what I want to do? I want to see how this plays out if I don't do pick anything. If I don't pick anything, what happens? Wait. No! Motherfucker! I want to see the result of my choices! Okay, Can't do that, huh? Gotta have a combat section between. Patricia had Mother's Guard and what? Eustrin? Yeah. Okay, Eustrin to me seems like the most important issue. If I don't support Mercantile... Okay, Genmilas. 2 questions I want to know. Do I have to spend points later than this? Is this the final point the final point where I have to spend my points? Or, alternatively, is there a benefit to having points left over? I would just not help the Goddess of Magic at all. Like, I would never spend points on them, but this is the final? Okay, good. Oh, how I wish that I had... Yeah, but I don't trust Sarai. In-game, imperfect information, you know, that type of deal. But that's good to know, that's good to know. Like, I feel like I should emphasize this. Like, this is the most important thing, the user vote. I was trying to think how I could, like, argue for the rest of it in a good way then. Because then, like, this is 9 points, then I can't spend on the Succubus thing. Characters can be wrong. Yeah, that's fair, though. They are pretty good about not lying about these things. God damn it. Do we care about the new order? Maybe. It's just so clean if I do yes instead of emphasize. I can spend all 11 points. I can spend all 11 points on topics that I think I care about. I can't spend it on the Mother, though. Should we exert some of our influence to be allowed back into Ardford? I mean, maybe not. Maybe we just get in anyway. What if we just get in anyway? What would that look like? So then I do 5, 4, 2 for 11. Like, points-wise, I have 2 choices I can do here. I can either do emphasize or yes here. And they dictate how I spend the rest of the point. The trade-off is if I if I do emphasize, I don't get the new order, and I don't get access to into Ardford. We've already spent so much on Succubi. I wonder if we can't succeed on this if we just put these to support the like Succubus Order, like win on the Succubus Order, for example. Just hope it works out. I'm leading that way. We're gonna do a save before, and then we're gonna do emphasize. Hopefully I can help out Naranda. Then we're gonna do mercantile issues. Not my forte, but if you coach me, I'll try to speak up for our interests. Actually, maybe there's a I have to do the other ones first to get like better odds or whatever. I do Ustrin on you, I think. It's either mercantile issues or Ustrin, but Ustrin seems more important to me. I'll see if I can't leverage my economic contacts a little more. What happens if I... What do you say if I do mercantile? What's your dialogue? Then let's see if we can't make this council theologically profitable. I'm leading mercantile issues now. I'm gonna scroll up to when you said I disagree. You're so annoying. Stop having opinions. Have my opinion, okay? I'm gonna do Ustrin. I'm overruling it. I'm doing Ustrin. I think... Wait, I said 5, 4, 2. Right, so I will be doing Mother's Restriction on there. We don't have any support, so... First of all, let's see, does the dialogue here change if I did that? No, it doesn't, okay. I've already gone all in on Ustrin. Like, I feel like Aurelicy and Linine are the two people best positioned to deal with the Mother's Restriction. So I'm gonna do Mother's Restriction. It'd be good to show up the Mother's Guard. Be sure to also read the part that says she's the only one with mercantile issues. Okay, you're right. Alright, now I blame you if that doesn't work. Just be aware, it's your fault now. Also, it's not. What are you talking about? Fuck you, you lied to me. I can't believe you would lie to me. Fucking... I guess I'll do Ustrin. Mercantile issues, Mother's Restrictions, Succubus Order, Goddess of Magic, Mother's Restrictions, nothing, Ardford, Succubus Order, Mother's Restrictions, be a virgin. No, just kidding. That's everyone, right? Yes. Emphasize. 4, 2. Good, good. We're going really hard on the Mother. We're doing all the elves on the Mother. Did I do... Wait, actually, did I do anyone on these on Ustrin then? No, I didn't pick a single one on Eustrain. I should redo that and do one of them on Eustrain, in which case it should be... Is it you on Mercantile issues then? Eustrain... Mercantile... All these restrictions... Got some magic... All this restriction... Ardford... Succubus Order... I'm trying to think about where they have the most power. The thing is that... I feel like you're way better suited to this than Eustrain. It concerns me as well. I was nervous about bringing up such an Ellen issue, but you're right. Like, I just feel like you would be more useful there. That's the main thing, is... Okay, I got everyone. Yes. Not my forte, but if you coach me, I'll try to speak up for our interests. Hopefully I can help out Miranda. Good, good. Well, here goes nothing. And let me double check. Do I have 0 points left? Yes, I have 0 points left. Do we want her to be a virgin? Just to fuck with her and get 3 more points. So I don't have to make a tough decision. No. I refuse. Like, I don't think the 2 influence on Mother is really useful. You don't know that. And the thing is, have you done the math? I can only spend 1 on Ardford. I can't do anything else. The order is free. I don't have enough for it. If I emphasize here, I can't do anything more. So this is just how the math works out. I'm not, like... I want to go full in on Eustrain. I feel like that's what's gonna end up mattering. So... I am not going to... We don't know how this plays out. I made my decision. I'm not gonna backtrack on it unless it looks like shit when we get there. So, in which case maybe I'll play it back off stream if I'm mad about it. But we're doing this. We only have 1 person sponsoring us in Ardford. The decision in Ardford is letting us back into the city, which I don't think we need to work for. I think Tina is going to guarantee that eventually anyway. I think we only dictate how fast that happens. I don't think that's a big deal, is why I'm not investing in Ardford. The only question there is, when are we gonna officially be allowed in Ardford? Because Alanon doesn't give a shit, and Tina wants us in there, so... It's a question of when can we invest in Ardford again. And I think Hirin is uniquely positioned to argue for us compared to the other characters. Which is why I put Hirin on it, because, you know, she actually has a reason to. And the other 2 options seem like ass for her. So it's more of a rationale thing. I'm trying to leverage everyone in the areas where they are most, like, where they're strongest, if that makes sense. The only thing I'm, like, torn on, out of all the decisions I made, the only things I'm torn on is, I feel like maybe you should do Miguel Mercantile and you Succubus Order. But then you don't get anyone on Eustrain. But you do spend 5 points on it. Which is why I'm a little bit torn on it. I only spend 1 on Succubus issues. And I don't spend the points on it. So is it better to spend... It's better to spend 5 influence on Eustrain plus 1 here, or is it better to spend 2 on Succubus Order? Yeah, let's hope it passes. Are we ready to execute our plan for the final 2 days of voting? Yes. Let's have hope that we've done well enough by Succubi that they'll be fine. Are we finally done? Take heart, Akka. Given how long this has taken, we'll be done with the council soon. And then those purity restrictions will be gone. We've stabilized things, though. Take a moment to rest before we move on. Rest here? Where are we going next? To Alanon, right? Exactly. We have a good idea of his location. Everyone, stay close to me and stay alert. I don't know if a game has ever instilled as much like decision paralysis in me as that section of Goonfall did. You again. And it won't be easy to send you away this time. Your understanding has deepened considerably. You spent a significant amount of time in the tower. Though I think you know that. Yes, that may turn out interesting. I know you don't want to be disturbed, but we can't ignore the fact that you seem to have an unparalleled ability to understand the tower. That isn't true. Others have ventured much higher or lower, providing vantage points I lack. Instead, I went deep to uncover the fundamental nature of our world, and it turned out to be a joke. I'm thinking about what you said, and I don't agree. What difference does it make if our lot in life is given by destiny or just random luck? I mean, I don't like mine, but a lot of people are born into miserable poverty, and that's worse. It isn't so simple. Our destinies may be part of us, but they are not part of our conscious minds. In the lives of most, it is like a weak rider on a willful horse. The person believes they are in control, but the horse decides the path. You've seen that more clearly than most. You wanted to die, and destiny did not allow it. Is this system of destiny unalterable? If it could be discerned through the tower, could it not be changed via the tower? Yeah, let's stab that horse in the fucking neck. No, the wheel of destiny is not completely beyond our reach, but others have tried to produce change in that way, and in the end, it was irrelevant. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. I just love to imagine him singing like horribly. He just breaks out into the worst rendition you've ever heard. Why? If the system could be broken, couldn't we create a world where everyone at least gets a fair playing field? Enough! You're focusing on a single tree in a vast forest of meaninglessness. When I say our world is a joke, I do not mean solely because of destiny. Yawn, yawn, yawn. We don't want conflict with you, Alanon, but we need information. Are we as bad as others who use the tower, like the fucklord? No, that is why I've allowed this conversation to continue for so long. I do not believe you can fix the world. It cannot be fixed, but you might not make it worse. Let's stab fate. If by stab you mean with the flesh knife, then yes, I agree. I agree. Let's have Simon do that. Or maybe tentacles, that would work as well. But I feel like that would be far more efficient given our power set compared to like actually stabbing. Please, at least help us to understand the core of your reasoning. Why is everything meaningless? Very well. One more example, one that embodies the core of the problem. What do you suppose our reality actually is, reduced as much as it can be? I don't know that I'm a deep thinker in that way, so my answer may not satisfy, but some kind of fundamental sand. Sand? Mountains are made of boulders, boulders of rocks, rocks of sand. At the bottom, there must be something small that forms the rest. Not so terrible an answer. I would have been happy if that was our reality. Yeah, if you lived in a world with atoms, you'd be happy. Until you split one, you motherfucker. Looking a level beneath what we easily see, reality is actually more strange than you would expect. Yet even there, it is still formed of fields that follow certain rational rules. But beneath that, madness. Are you sure you accurately saw this deepest level of reality? Might it be something beyond anyone's comprehension? If only. No, it was something a child could understand. At the deepest level, everything in this world is made of lust and purity. I don't understand. Those words are so ambiguous and they change between cultures. It seems that reality has an opinion on the subject. How does that actually work? I mean, on a mechanical level. Magic has seemed more rational the more I study it. How can it be built on a simpler system? Imagine all rational magic as a ship floating in a sea of chaos. The ship remains stable, and oftentimes the waves do little, but the foundation is unstable. Is this just a theoretical basis you find unsatisfying, or does it have an impact on the world? If so, it must be measurable. Oh, it explains a great deal that can be directly measured. For example, succubi are fundamentally about 90% lust and 10% purity, and another 10% concentrated power of will. What would 100% lust be then? Such a thing would collapse out of existence. Everything is built from the intersection of, or interactions of the two. Fascinating. What about other races? Dwarves is like 90-10 the other direction, humans 50-50, I imagine. Elves probably very slightly more lust than purity. Orcs as well. Fine. If you really won't leave me alone, we can discuss this. In species, lust is usually associated with fecundity. 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 Fun word to say. Fecundity. Natural capacity to produce offspring. Where did these numbers even come from? I mean, he says he's observed it. I assume he can see like a pool of purity and lust in people, is my assumption. And he sees that it's like built of 90% lust and 10% purity for most of them, you know? That's my assumption. I don't think this is weird to... Like, if he can see the deepest part of reality, I don't think it's weird to abstract this to a percent. In species, lust is usually associated with fecundity, purity with durability and longevity. Then are elves more lust than purity? Somewhat more, yes. This is the reason for their weakness, which is a kind of affinity for lust magic, and also their slightly shorter lifespan. But the difference between elves and humans, the relative magic, it's such a complex phenomenon. No. The complexity might describe a useful emergent property, but it is not fundamental reality. Are halflings more purity than lust then? Indeed. Roughly the elf balance inverted. And humans? Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. By cosmic coincidence, this also seems to be the optimum balance, leading to human prevalence throughout the world. Let's be finished with this. Cyrantians are more lust than purity, but only somewhat. Dwarves are mostly purity, though not as extreme as succubi. I suspect if there was a race more extreme, they would have already died out. Now enough. I tire of handing out answers to such a meaningless system. I'd argue that you haven't answered my first question. Why do you find this unsatisfying? Can you honestly tell me that such a childish system is satisfying to you? No, but reality isn't obligated to be satisfying. You don't understand. If I had reached the heart of reality and found it incomprehensible, amoral, or terrible, I would have accepted it. But when I looked reality in the eye, I saw that it was stupid, simpler than a child's game, built like an adolescent's fantasy. When I look at our world, I can no longer see it as anything but absurd. I'm not sure I understand you yet. Sex is a basic drive of all life. Why should it be surprising to find it at the core of a reality? Not all life. Ah, I thought you had done this to yourself, but is this who you are naturally? Yes. I have never felt such desires, nor can I imagine doing so. Alanon or asexual rep, baby? Yo! The OG unperson, so to speak? Except born like that, he's just the ace rep. And he's giga powerful, despite the world running on sex magic. I love that for him, bro. Bro went to the top in a system based on shit he doesn't believe in. Nor can I imagine doing so. People like me may be rare, but I am no freak anomaly. I have met several, including my dear sister. Is Hester your sister? But we live in a world that does not care, as it does not care about so many other things. I'm not sure I follow, especially in how it relates to its essence. A range of sexual desire is normal. I'm not even surprised by the idea that there could be people who have none at all. But Alanon's work in the tower has solidified his nature. He doesn't just lack sexual desire, His being utterly denies it. That's so sad. I can't imagine trying to live in this world like that. I don't want your pity, and I don't want my evaluation of our reality reduced to a cheap emotional reaction. No, I get it. I really do. I grew up thinking the older succubi knew better than me. I trusted them, and I assumed that at the top there must be someone even smarter. But instead, there was only the Incubus Emperor. The world I knew was ruled by a madman. Simon, you have such strange effects on the world. Or perhaps I should not take the credit away from the young succubus. What do you mean? You're partially like me, you know, in the way Riala mentioned. You solidified your experience and discipline to resist sexual magic itself. But you also carry great lust, especially with your shard. You are much better suited to this world than I am. That was a dismissal, wasn't it? Yes, I grew weary of this conversation. Let us focus on practical matters. Do you know what is behind the disturbances in Ardford? Not ultimately, but I can tell you more than you currently know. The tower is currently disturbed. There are several entities that wish to use their knowledge of reality to gain control of it. Before you ask, I have not discerned their identity. Like me, they have cloaked themselves in the tower's ambiguity. But this disturbance leads to imbalances in our world, once they reflect the will and movement of others. For example, I believe this phenomenon may be behind the gradual increase in monster strength. I had fought on it, but more importantly, Ardford is a target. The political disturbances, enemy Incubus Kings, and general unrest leads to demons gathering near leadership. Then should we be worried about demons manifesting in other political situations as well? No. The additional factor that must be involved is someone like us, who moves within the tower. I had thought I had completely removed such ripples from my movement, but perhaps my control is imperfect. So, do we need to be concerned? The disturbances are mere side effects. I will end those that threaten Tina. But those who seek to reshape the tower. If you care about this world, your concern is not misplaced. But I am too tired for such things. Too tired to engage with this world any longer. Please, leave me in peace. Thank you, Alanon. We will leave you for now. That was a lot to consider. I feel a bit overwhelmed. I feel for Alanon. We might be very different, but I think I can understand his pain. I do feel for him, but we can't just give up. Maybe we can't remake reality or whatever, but we can make it a hell of a lot better. Yeah, even if our world doesn't make sense on some level, that doesn't mean we can't have fun along the way. Hope you aren't going the way of Alanon, Simon. No, I will admit that if he is correct about reality, I would be disappointed. But Varia is right. We should struggle to build what we can in the world we have. Right. We can still make a world where everyone can fuck happily. Or happily not fuck, for Bala and Alanon and people like that. And I still say this Destiny thing needs a good magical stabbing. I'll need some time to process everything, though. We may have gained strength in the tower, but there's still so much we don't understand. I wish we had been able to ask him questions about goddesses, but fear what he might have said. We can make our way there slowly. For now, the easily comprehensible world has enough problems. Starting with the Council of Goonfall, we spent a great deal of time with all that, so I fear we missed the final days. Let's head back and check in with Sarai. Crazy lore reveal. I really feel like his sister has to be Hester, right? Who else would it be? Like, gray hair, it has to be Hester. Or, it's the small extra-dimensional girl. That also could be the sister. Tina's mother, for example. We don't know who Tina's mother is, though, right? We've never met them. But that would make sense. I feel like that veers... If it is Tina's mother, I feel like that's spoiler territory, because I don't think I've ever thought of Tina's mother at all. Has she been brought up by the game a single time? That could also still be Hester, funnily enough, because Hester has lurked around in Ardford quite a lot. We've seen her there twice, I believe. Well, she's his niece. I do know that. I do know that. That does make sense. It's just that I don't think she's been brought up as a character, has she? I think there is a shot that Hester is the sister, i.e. Tina's mother. That'd be interesting. You're back. I'm glad to see that no one is injured. It wasn't so bad, but we're anxious about what's gone on in our absence. Let's go speak to Sarai. Welcome back. I'm curious about what you might have learned, but we should speak of the council first. How did the final votes go? We've condensed all our work and the results, but this will still take some time. First came a series of economic issues, which were fiercely debated. Things turned out pretty well. Maybe we could have pushed for more, but we got the core developments I was hoping. Expect better future profits. Next, we took the opportunity to try to make the church apply a little pressure to Aram's treatment of Eustrin. We managed to draw some real concessions from Aram. That should improve things for Eustrin. Canadon. Silica, and I forget who she was. Again, fuck. She's only been mentioned as one of the goddesses by the goddess of magic and Ivala. It's not the same goddess as the one in Serantia, is it? That's a different goddess. Starts with an A, I believe. Antiala, that's it, yeah. It's Antiala, not Antilana. I don't know if I'm happy with pretty well. I'm wondering if I should, because we'll see. We managed to draw some real concessions from Aram. That should improve things for Eustrin. On the other side of the continent, I decided to take a shot at getting you back into Ardford. What? I respect the value of that, but should it be a priority? We also worked on increasing acceptance of succubi there. Whatever the case, it worked. Your ban is lifted and they'll at least consider allowing more succubi. Vera brought up some issues on behalf of the Goddess of Magic, offering a deal. We were able to support her new standards, and she's pledged to give us our selection of special resources. Sounds like tower resources, so they're likely to be valuable. The thing is, I would like to have the maximum amount of money. I'm very greedy. Money is like the most important thing in this game. That should give us our selection of special resources. Sounds like tower resources, okay. After that, the Mother's Guard brought some rather... Wait, that means they got it through perfectly? Nice. Cool. After that, the Mother's Guard brought some rather arrogant demands on behalf of the Mother. Not only did we neutralize their efforts, we forced them to give several concessions, including letting us travel freely in the forest regions. That can be really useful. I have to say I'm extremely happy about forcing them to backpedal so much. Yellerel proposed a new order of Succubus Holy Knights to join the church forces. I'm really disappointed we didn't get a cutscene for this. I'm not. This would be longer than the rest of the church, like the rest of the entire thing, I feel. The church actually agreed to assist in their creation. Yellerel is pleased. Nice. That's quite a spread of issues. We didn't invest in... I just disagree with you, Kirby. I think this is a perfectly fine way to do it. And I happen to like more than just the politicking part of the game. I also think this section is already long enough. I'm happy with everything about this result, except I think I should have gone harder on mercantile issues. I think I'm going to quickly reload and see if I can't get the same concession on Eustrin and the Mother's Guard with slightly less investment. That's quite a spread of issues. Thank you all for dealing with them while I was away. That's our job, isn't it? We were happy to. Is it time to return home? It has not been so long, yet I find myself missing it. Yes, it's time. Screw that! No, screw me! I can't take it anymore! Riala, can you arrange a swift transport back for those who are suffering? Of course. Hello? Too strong. My nose is broken. You work for me now? No. Rather die. Are you telling me you're loyal to the fucklord? No, just not fight in your army. I'm not recruiting you for my army. I want you to raid the fucklord's treasure depository south of here. Say you're with my army or not, steal the treasure or burn it down, I don't care. But if you stay here, you die. We go. Give time. How goes the rest of the battle? You pretty much broke the forces yourself. The shrine is ours. No, we're abandoning it. Set up defenses while we evacuate everyone secretly. Then we flee. I understand we need to be cautious about the fucklord, but don't we need to start taking back our nation at some point? We can't do that until we break his hold on Erosha. You already defeated everyone outside? How does it look in the shrine? Not good. Few get out of the fucklord's pleasure shrines intact. If not for the spell, I wouldn't have been able to hold back. Pains me to say it, but we may need to leave them here. Ginasta, we're all very grateful to you. You waged an impressive war against the fucklord. But what? Wouldn't it make more sense to call on the Doom King as an ally? Crush the fucklord between our agile hammer and his larger anvil? And just like that, Ginasta falls into our spiderweb one step at a time. One limb at a time, getting engulfed by our spiderweb. Until soon she'll be in our cocoon. You don't understand what we'd be sacrificing by getting him involved. Your dignity, that's all. That's all. You'd be incorrect. That's all you'd be sacrificing. We'd be right and you'd be wrong. Ginasta, we're already sacrificing. We're grateful for the freedom you offer, but we also need relief. Ooh, yes, and his succubi could help us restore all these broken women. Please don't do this to me. We can win this on our own. We're not going to betray you. We just think you're making a mistake. Please remember that there are serious costs to this war we wage. Some Erosians think you're making things worse. It will be worth it, but only if we can win and begin rebuilding. You Erosians should be the ones to rebuild, not some foreign tyrant. Is she crying? She is. I wouldn't mind a foreign tyrant if he could break this damn spell. We can't waste time arguing over this here. Stick to the plan and move. Hehehehe. Her support weakens and ours grows. Well, I did say I was doing it. Wait, is this? Oh, this is after the decision, okay. Wait, what? Oh, XD, so it's, this one. I definitely did save right before. Yeah, there we go. I just saved it in a different spot. Makes sense. Yeah, okay. Mercantile issues. Okay, Aurelius, I think you're better suited for this. The main thing is that... Okay, what if we do... We do you and Ardford, maybe. Maybe we only need a little. Yeah. Beatrice on Ustream, that's the idea. That's the idea. I just want to see if I can get the max economic thing out of it. Okay, cool. I will speedrun this section. It's 3 short fights, and then we're done. Wait, no, there's no fight in this one. I already did the fights. It's just the dialogue. Good. First came a series of economic issues which were fiercely debated. We pretty much swept things. Expect much better profits the next time we collect returns. Yes, please. Took the opportunity to try to make the church apply a little pressure to Aram's treatment of Ustream. We managed to draw some real concessions from Aram. That should improve things from Ustream. That's the same result as before, so that's good. On the other side of the continent, I decided to take a shot at getting you back into Ardford. We also worked on increasing acceptance of Succubi there. Whatever the case, it worked. Your ban is lifted and they'll at least consider allowing more Succubi. Good, same result. We weren't able to support her. Okay, so we just shift one of them and then we can maybe get everything. Okay, so we got everything except the Goddess of Magic. So we need to put one person on Goddess of Magic and then we're good. Same again? What do you mean same again? We got better money and the rest of it was the same except Goddess of Magic. So Mercantile, Modest Restriction. Did I do Mercantile on you or Succubus Order? I forgot. I think I did Mercantile. Goddess of Magic this time. Ardford. Mercantile. Succubus Order. I just know. You think we're gonna get the same result again? Makes sense. Okay, so that's... yeah, that's everyone here. Cool. Right? Yeah, cool. Set it for the second thing? Makes sense. I love saves coming. Pretty much swept things. Cool. Managed to draw some real concessions. Good. It worked. This worked as well. Perfect. Perfect. We did everything. Nice. We got everything I wanted. Coolio, baby. Fucking got everything. That's baller as fuck, baby. I'm happy about that. Now, because I used a bunch of influence earlier, but I feel like we've gotten an extremely good result in Goonfall. I am really happy about how well we played that section, the decisions we made. I also really love that we ended on 0 influence at the very end. That's a sick, like... It all ties together perfectly. Cool. That's a good fucking goonfall. We did save scum just a bit? No, we didn't. My lord, now that the council is complete and Yara has been sated, is there time for matters of business? It's always time for matters of business. My lord, please don't try to start an orgy with such honeyed words. There's a great deal to do. Miguel is working on collecting profits, and Janine has been handling some political matters. But the relevant issue is that I believe we should check in on Stenai and the teleportation site. We never save scum? No. We live in... I'm like Doctor Strange. I looked at every timeline and I picked the one that worked. We just went there from the start. We skipped everything else. At least if you watch the VOD and just skip through it, then that's true. I understood. According to Riala, that the process is still ongoing. It is, but there are two other factors. One, we want to make sure of their loyalty. Two, we may be able to begin initial testing. You mean teleportation into Hiroshia? Wouldn't that risk retaliation? It certainly would, which is why we would need to discuss the matter with the mages. We need not do it urgently. However, I can trust you will address it responsibly in time. So please, feel free to relax and explore now, or you can do the same after Stenai. Thank you, Iris. I'll let you know. Interesting. Okay, so now I gotta go talk to everyone to make sure that no one got, like, randomly maxed. I think you got maxed. I think we just maxed Aurelicy. What did she say? This is going to work out just fine. This thing between us. I won't pretend I didn't have doubts. For one, you travel with way too many people for my taste. But as noisy as everyone is, I've come to love them too. Too? Was that a stealth confession? You know it. Gotta deny my feelings here. No, seriously, my issue with you has never been that we don't get along. I was always sure we were a fairly good match. But the fact that you chose me as a way to Lunine... Well, I'm not saying I didn't appreciate the manipulation, but I worried about how well we could actually be aligned. I imagined us splitting on critical issues, then gradually growing apart. Understand what you mean. But the way things have gone lately, I'm not worried anymore. I think we can be together and both get what we want. Glad you feel that way, Aurelicy. I'm very glad to have you in my life. You're only telling me about this after the fact, though. If you have any concerns in the future, you can feel free to share them. Never fear, I definitely will. Evil Shuckling. Earn Aurelicy's loyalty. Melmin talked such a big game, but in the end even her modest proposal failed. So satisfying. Best girl. Best girl by far. I'm glad to see the library filling out a little. It's a wonderful place for the harem to relax. Never in all my years fighting you did I imagine the Church of Ivala would accept succubi. Such strange times we live in. Okay, I guess the Council of Goonfall was important, but can we get back to the big stuff now? It's wonderful to see my church finally accept succubi. Don't go away like that. I got bored. Where's Wendy's? Wendy's is standing here. This is Wendy's. It's nice that the succubi were accepted now. I hope the Steinford Academy becomes less strict. Simon, Simon! Condom didn't understand all the big talking, but it seems like it will be happy-making. From what I've heard, the council was quite eventful. I wish I could have been there. No doubt you would have upset them further. Heh, probably. I don't get the sense they're any more welcoming of theoretical divine magic today than they were in my time. So the church accepted the succubi. That certainly sounds like the next step you'd want for your plans. My plans? Not ours. I'm not entirely sure what I think yet, but I'm happy about this. You're fundamentally breaking down one of the core conflicts on our continent. That's a step in the right direction. Aside from that, I heard that they finally removed the war's purity standards. Looking forward to banging some priestesses, are you? That wasn't my primary concern, but I won't pretend it didn't occur to me. Relax, Simon, relax. I'm not angry. I've always thought it was rather a shame that so many attractive women were condemned to lives of celibacy. Though if those are the lives they've chosen, there's nothing wrong with that choice. Of course you'd say that. Actually, it's nice to see that you haven't changed in that way. It's a good balance. Among the minor issues, there are two that I don't feel are so minor. The situation with Aram and Eusterin worries me, so it's good that you were able to help a bit. Second, I feel like you should work with this Cult of the Goddess of Magic whenever you can. Based on what you felt earlier? Yes, exactly, though it's difficult to say more than that. Anyway, with the theology done, let's see if we can't make some progress on even bigger things. I'd like to get a real body back, but defeating the fucklord is more important. I won't let anything stand in our path to accomplishing both. So much to do, so many people to meet. Some in the church may accept this result, but others won't. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I should take this opportunity to see if there's more side quests for Wendy's to get more cohesion. Before we continue the main plot. There probably is. All Mate is a sick title. Many of the words used by the High Priestesses were difficult. I still have so much more Clentian to learn. Heat, nesting, and exotic. I gotta double check. What is exotic? Give me a second. You know. Okay, this is nothing interesting. What does that even mean? Don't worry about it. There was no tentacles or anything involved. It wasn't that cool. Those stupid standards are gone. I'm so happy for Sarai. I want to add your wife to the list, but is it really a harem when sex is impossible? This is a serious conundrum. Okay, so Wendy's is the last one, we all agree? Wendy's definitely the last one in the combat harem. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Wait, maybe we steal the demon? Maybe we steal the demon, or we steal, I didn't realize it's a combat, that's my bad. You're right, it's not Wendy's in combat. I didn't realize we... Oh, Ginasta. Yeah, it's definitely Ginasta. It's Ginasta, 100%. You're so right, sorry. I didn't make the connection. It's 1,000,000,000% Ginasta. There's not even another option. Yara, unbiasedly best succubus. Riala, admittedly better succubus. Wayward Claw, best daughter. Succubus Cyan. I really love her outfit. It's so funky. I will say, I'm really worried about Nalili's arms. They're so fucking thin. Priestess of Evala, Elven Mage, Bandit Exile, Arden Warrior, Self-proclaimed Cum Dump. Still the coolest design in the game, by the way. Like, I think Cum Dump's design is so good. Like, Wendy's would just solo everything in the tower alone. I assume so, but also she's like... I think if she reverted to her other form, maybe. I don't know. She seems to spend a lot of energy keeping a human form. You should check Nalili's combat art then. If I turn on the combat busts, am I gonna get banned from Twitch? Because I really want to see now. Do I have to go into combat and then, like, turn it on, go into combat, and then hide the screen? Ardent Bounty Hunter. No in combat. Nothing explicit, if I recall correctly. Nice. Then I'll do it. Incubus King's Secretary. Eclectic Mage. This would be Wendy, I assume. I think it's fine if you don't click Masturbate. Well, it's still hidden but suggested. Great, great. I'll click Healing Masturbation then, just to see what the fuck that means. Orc Breeding Savant, Renfrew Specialist. Janine, Linine, and Orlisy. We're definitely gonna get the... what's her name? The leader of the elves in Fëanor. We're definitely gonna get her. The one that was at the first gathering. She's in Erosha right now, right? Should be a training dump in the courtyard, thank you. I forgot that was a thing. You're so right. Let's go check it out. And if I get banned, then, you know, we had a good run. Who else did she have one with? It was like Altina or something? No, it's not Altina, it's The star, right? We last as long as possible. Please heal after. Okay, there was nothing. Healing masturbation did nothing. So we're fine. I can show healing masturbation. Also, I think I have this at too fast. Like, look at... It's like instant. Yeah, I know I can press right. I need to lower the speed first, though. What is hip check? I'm so curious. That's good. You can probably click the other one. She did nothing. What? The fuck? What are you talking about? Okay, what is... It's different since you have censorship. Oh, okay. That's why. Let's turn off the censorship. Let's turn off the censorship. Have explicit art on. And then I'm just gonna double check. Is it different? No, it's the same. It's exactly the same. Yeah, it's the same. I don't know what you're talking about. You had me like, I was ready to get all sauced up, but it's the same. Yeah, you can send me a Discord DM, sure. Sexual ages, what is this? Oh, so she should not be nearly as strong as she is with arms this small, for sure. You still haven't shown cleavage? You're right, let me do that. I just need to combat masturbate first. It's kind of cool. Shining Hammer or Shining Banner, right? Karina heals and grants an ally offensive buffs. We did get this like a second ago, I forgot. It's pretty nice. Well, there ain't nothing there. I feel bamboozled. Hilstora only equips Axes. I'm not sure if you noticed, she can only equip Axes. She can't equip anything else. So I don't know why that would be curious. Maybe leave Buzz in battle then? Nah. I prefer not having it, I think. Just in case that some of them are weird. I don't know. We can have them on for a bit. We can have them on for a bit, and I'll see if I like them. It's a similar thing to it's a preference thing. If it doesn't feel whack, then you know, we'll leave it on. I would leave it. I'm interested in the magic. I did turn off battle animations. Do you want me to... Like, they're gonna play hella fast. Do we do battle animations so that they actually take a little bit of time? This slows down the game a decent bit. Like, but you will get more than 2 frames of them, like the art. Otherwise, you'll get, like, only 2 frames. Hello there. You don't know me, but I'm part of the Succubus Corps from Yihilin. And you transferred here? Glad to have you with us. I'm for showing animations? Okay. Then I'll do it. No, the pleasure's all mine. It's literally mine. I don't get humans, but will you get upset if I enjoy watching your harem train? I promise I'll stand guard and things too. You're free to look, just don't make anyone uncomfortable. The issue with animations, Genmilas, is that I don't want to make combat slower. I really prefer not having combat be slower. I'll try not to. I went to all of Yara's sessions about how humans think, but I don't know if I really get it. Just do your best and keep the base secure. Oh, I will. Everybody here is too sexy to be hurt. I'll put it on for a while, and if I get annoyed, we remove it. That's the best compromise, I think. $12. Nice. Ralk want to get new class soon. So right. Yihilin is at peace now. I find it more rewarding to join you here. Never fear, all shall be clean so long as Patty is here. Sexual partners within the army. I suppose that's a good thing. Yup. Have we got anything new in the prison happening? I guess not. I'm so paranoid now. I'm gonna, like, visit every single zone. Prison cells with no prisoners? A curious state of affairs. They did say I could invest now or invest after Stanai. Am I missing any potential investment by waiting until after Stanai? Or is there a benefit to going and investing now with my remaining prawn before the next payout? I'm fine with that being spoiled, if there's something extra there. The way they phrased it made it seem like you can do it either or and it doesn't matter. So I'm a little bit torn on whether I should go around and find every point of investment and then try and figure it out myself, or if I should not do it. I love getting a chance to dote on Janine when she comes by. Things are becoming more harmonious around here, so the work is becoming much lighter. You have the funds to improve our supplies yet? No, I'm poor as fuck. It was scary when we were under attack, but everything turned out fine. Thank you. I'm very not sure. Maybe I'll actually put up the guide and see if they tell me to invest now or after. Would you be opposed to that if I just check when they want me to invest, if it's now or later? Having Kara with me is a joy without an equal, but I hope we can continue conversations as well. The Council of Goonfall was enjoyable. Sent you a message? Nice. It's so fucked that when you didn't say it, I still read it. If there are investments you think will help Stanai, you should do them now. Okay. Okay, Pure, that art is so much better. Why did that change? Why would you downgrade? I know she's a sword sexual, but like why? That goes crazy. I didn't know they had character development backwards in the combat busts. Sounds good, Genmilas. Council of Goonfall was enjoyable, but beyond any official results, I find myself hoping I can write more to High Priestess Bertricia. I'll honestly ask in the official Discord. Nice. Our forces are currently scattered across many nations, so I cannot evaluate them in simple terms. Okay. This is wonderful. My book, I mean. But it's also true of my new life circumstances. I look forward to seeing how the church changes with the succubi accepted. Nice. But my stress is gone now. We could still use more staff. I know you'll keep it in mind. The shielding here is damn good, but I think the Helini Mage Corps could still improve it. Let us know if you want to fund a project. I mean, this sounds like the type of thing I would want to do before I get attacked by the fucklord. We will guard main entrance. Fancy guard. There'll be another round of investments after Stenai. Yeah, that's what they said. They said, like, we can invest now or you can invest after Stenai. Which was why I was like, should I invest now or should I invest later? No, new round. Oh. So I should invest now, is what you're saying. Okay. Getting the Succubi accepted is another step in the right direction. We're really making a difference. But the thing is, if nothing new has showed up, why would I invest now and not before Goonfall? I feel like I'm not supposed to invest because I had so many things I could invest in and I haven't yet. So I feel like I should wait to the new round in order to have enough money to invest in everything that's in the new round. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't have spent the rest of our money before Goonfall. I might walk around and see if there's anything new though, but like I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I think that the person I was several years ago would be very disappointed in what I've become now. But that's fine. The person I was back then was a stupid bitch. A lot of owners have tried to change me, but you're the first to actually do it. And I don't regret changing. It's been remarkable to watch that change. Anyway, my only concern is that future me might become stupid again. I don't want that me to make any mistakes, so here. It's a new contract. Are we a little beyond contracts now? We can enter Ardford now. True! We should do that. We should do that. We should enter Ardford. Please, it will make me feel better. Read it, read it, read it. These terms are rather straightforward and rather absolute. That's right. I want you to own me, body and soul, forever. I thought of putting in a stipulation about a minimum amount of sex, but you'll be giving me a good fucking whenever I need it, right? Signed. Wait, already? You don't want to have someone look over it? I never imagined I'd say this, but I trust you, Trin. Aw, that's sweet. Too sweet for my taste. Now that you own me completely, you wanna fuck like 100 copies of me up the ass? We'll get there, Trin. Permanently contracted. Favored psychopath. Earn Trin's loyalty. Nice. No more long meetings, please! Oh, hey, Simon. I think it's wonderful that the Succubi are accepted now. Yes? Is she our favorite psycho? What's the competition? Well, Aurelius right there. Aurelius is not a psycho. She's cultured. It would have been easy to sacrifice the unperson vote in favor of other issues. Thank you for arguing it. Vala, I literally argued against you. But I appreciate that you understood the metagame I was going for. We should have decent amounts of prawn coming in, but we still need to spend it carefully. I have few opinions on religious matters, but I'm glad we were able to make a difference in Eustrin. What? Did you think I'd comment about economics? Those were a sideshow. She's changing so much. Now she even admits that they were a sideshow. Okay, I definitely gotta get all the shielding stuff after Stenai, because we're gonna get fucked up by the fucklord 1,000,000,000%. I don't want to talk to... Never mind. There's no one we need to contact right now. Let's go to Ardford then. Wait, no. I don't need to... Neat. Have I talked to everyone? I think I have, right? There's no one who could have hit 100 that I haven't talked to. I don't think so. We locked 2 of them. Ardford. Don't I get, like, crystal for it? Wait, Aram... Aramite fort? The fuck? Watch yourselves. The Aramite high priestesses might accept you, but the military doesn't have to. Why the fuck do we have access here all of a sudden? Why? Orders have us being even stricter with Ustrin. I don't like it. Succubi being allowed in the church? What's become of us? I said no funny business. No, you didn't. Not now, you said that like a year ago. It's odd, but after our talk, things became... No, never mind. Kirby, if you're talking about someone, don't refer to them as head lady. They tend to prefer to like they don't like when you objectify them and like boil them down to like one body part. That tends not to be very popular with women. Just like as a advice for the future. I know this church meeting is hard on some people, like the captain, but for me, no difference at all. Yeah, you're built different, bro. How about Kumdump? She definitely wouldn't pick the head. What if it meant leader instead? Then you would just say leader. I don't understand. Tension around Ustrin can't stay this high. It just can't. Something will break soon. Well, instead, then you'd be fine. Women like being leaders. If you met Aurelius, you know that she likes controlling men. In light of the Council of Goonfall, walk through the damn kitchen! What? In light of the Council of Goonfall, walk through the damn kitchen! Why? The back end of the fortress is for the captain and visiting nobles only. You want the doorway south of here. We didn't even discuss the isolated abbeys during the Council of Goonfall. I thought for sure it would at least be argued. Move along, travelers. These are military stores. Honestly, getting a little northern lion has just made me jealous. I wish I could get stationed up there. Yeah, I wish I could be with Northern Lion too. Come on, don't get in our way. We have training to do. My garden is coming along pretty nicely, but there's only so much that can be done in soil like this. You know, I have a theory in this game. What if all the birds are controlled by someone, keeping an eye on us? I don't know what you're talking about, Kirby. I heard you were meddling in the Council of Goonfall. I would prefer participating to meddling. Relax, I don't really care. Succubi in the church? That's no skin off my back. But I care a great deal about the decision on Ustrin. I heard you had an impact there. You lost some secret stats for this? Have you received new orders about Ustrin? Have you received new orders that you're willing to share with us? Relax, it's not like that. The church's attitude shifting just puts more pressure on other Aramite authorities. That was a joke? Yeah, so what I was gonna do, Genmelas, was I was gonna not acknowledge it until the end of this dialogue and then loop back to a previous save after the dialogue ended. And be like, I'm sorry, we need to redo all that. And I was gonna loop back further than I have to. For the joke. But no, you clarified it, and it's ruined now. My second part of like the push and pull, the bouncing ideas against each other, it's just gone. I'm not involved anymore. It's fucked up. Relax, it's not like that. The church's attitude shifting just puts more pressure on other Aramite authorities. But I do worry that one day soon, I will be given orders that I will regret obeying. Is there anything we can do to help? Thank you, Genmelas, for saying it and not wasting everyone's time. My chat hates me. Which I honestly think is deserved because I hate my chat. So, like, I get the chat I deserve. It makes sense. Someday soon, we will need to talk further, but not today. Ustrin aside, I have an ominous feeling in general. Great, this will go great. Okay, well that means that I'm definitely visiting Ustrin before we do anything else. We're not going to Stanai without visiting Ustrin. In fact, let's go visit every region in the entire game. Because that's what you have to do when you don't know where to go. in this game. There's been too much shit that just happened in random spots. Well, let's start with you, Strin. Every time Aram gets worse, you come through for us. The Dwarven will not forget. Somehow the situation became more delicate. I'm afraid the Aramites might be like a monster trapped in a dead-end tunnel. Wasteland monsters are getting worse. I wonder why. Can you believe some Aramite merchants were trying to dominate our pop production? They've never dared before. Oh Hilal, I fear that Queen Neranda IV has requested that you not enter at this time. Did she say that, or is that what outside forces has pressured into happening? We got the order from her personally. She said that she would speak to you directly? Question mark? I suppose I'll have to wait on her then. Why is this happening? I thought we helped them at the Council of Goonfall. We did make a difference. I suspect there's another reason for this. If anything, the Evolan Council seemed to make Aram more nervous. Things are strange. But you did help, make no mistake. Aram's economic grip has weakened. I think things could easily go wrong, so Queen Neranda IV wants to be especially cautious. We'll return when we're needed. Interesting. Interesting. What did that say? Never fear, I doubt hostilities will break out during such a short trip, and Miguel is working on some very exciting profit returns for you. I mean, let me double check the monsters haven't respawned. So how are you doing? I haven't been in here. Sorry, but the government is restricting how many people can act as bounty hunters. Don't worry, you'll still get your profits. Who the fuck are you? That isn't important. You're a chosen of Evala, are you not? Yes, but I'm having a hard time hearing Evala's voice lately. Everything seems distorted. I've worked with Chosen before. Perhaps we can... It doesn't help when idiots keep yapping. Damn it, I can't get any peace and quiet here. So we're on a walk around the world and fetch the Chosen quest now? Can't let you in there. Okay. You want to buy somewhere else? You'll have to travel for days. So no head? Yeah. Can I like... Can you tell me where he went? Oh, okay. Well, let's... He might not be in this region, but... Let's see if we can't find him here, and then we teleport somewhere else until we find him. I also don't see any monsters. He's not by the boss monsters, like here. Whatever the fuck this was. I don't know if I've interacted with that yet, but it looks like where a boss would spawn. No foreigners getting into the guardhouse on my watch. Customs are closed for the day. Okay. No way in hell a group as suspicious as yours is getting in. Well, I thought he'd just be wandering through the desert up here. That would be very silly. See what the dwarf has to say. Nothing. That makes sense. It doesn't matter what the Evolans decided. This is a military matter. Sorry, but access is still forbidden, so long as the Aramite crown declares it to be so. We're getting pressure from the church for some reason. Gives me a bad feeling about all this. Walk Tom Cardi, yep. I will do Tom Cardio. Any ideas where he might be? Kirby? I thought he could be down here. Yihil and Aram may not be on great terms, but at least the borders are open again. Maybe I should have the walkthrough open, not the playthrough, the Tosha playthrough. Yeah, the Mage Power Rangers have escaped every time. Or did it finish off screen? No, I think they've escaped every time. I don't think we got them last time. Maybe. I don't recall. It was during conflict. We got one person against them. Was it Robin against them? I think it was Robin against all 4 and they teleported away. We were nervous the first time we went to Yihilin, but it seems safe despite the new population. Okay, well, no shows in here. But yeah, what I'm thinking is maybe I should put on the walkthrough for sections like this, which isn't the playthrough, the Tosha one, but just one that like highlights what exists to do in sections. Doesn't really give any answers on what you should do. Otherwise, you'll just have to deal with me walking through every single region every time there's an open segment. It was kind of sorry to help out male priests, but I'm more concerned about the noddier theological issues. Leaky Bucket is a hell of a lot better than we deserve. It's one of the only wells that consistently works, and it's thanks to the Mage Guild. But I don't mind vibing and just walking into every section right now. I just feel like if there's a lot more open sections, it might get annoying. Wish I could move out of Ramasta, but I don't have too many options. Those damn dwarves are getting uppity. I hope the mages the king sent can breed some respect into them. I love talking to random NPCs and just getting like the most fucked up comments ever. At least they're not stationing the army here anymore. Papers out, or you're not getting through. Sorry, no entry without proper papers. Mages are busy at the moment. Fresh vegetables, order off our list and they'll be delivered cool to your home. I wonder if the mages are busy prepping for the war. If you need basic travel supplies, we have you covered. Sometimes this game is random medfan peasant lottery. Yup. Hello, do you desire Evola's blessing? I have her lowering prices according to what people can pay, like a shump. I heard that in Yihilin they have so much water they can have it lying around in fountains. That sounds like something I'd think was really pretty. Can't help you, I just handle the camels. If you need to join a caravan through the desert, I'm your man. The market is so lively. That and soaking up some sun does some old bones good. We'll regret it if we don't do something about that Doom King soon. All these markets are a tradition, but they're so oversaturated. Fortunes? Get your fortune told here? Fortunes? What manner of magic is that? No, it's just a parlor trick. Tell people what they want to hear and all that. Ah. Then would you mind stepping away so I can get some business? Fortunes? Get your non-magical, not legally actionable fortunes told here? I love this game. It's cool enough for the market now, but still pretty hot. I wish I could afford to live further east. Oh, Sister Kaskia, I'm surprised to see you here. Don't rub it in, harlot. Haven't you done enough? I'm not here to mock you. You seem quite troubled to be drinking so. Years of politicking, all for nothing. I'm still just a sanctified priestess, and that child will leave you to yourself. Haha, owned. Evala above, that priestess is even worse than the usual drunks. Sometimes it seems like our economy only works because of all the underhanded trade. Really getting a bad feeling about everything lately. But this is all we have for you. I used to think I wanted to be a high priestess. After helping out the synod, I'm not sure it's for me. Is it just me, or do we need an actual leaky bucket somewhere? Not to use, but symbolically. Thank the goddess, it gets a little cooler, but it's still more pleasant in here. Feel free to come and go as you please. That is very kind of you, High Priestess. You're welcome. If you need anything else, please ask. No, you've been kind enough. We understand your resources are limited. I fear I must be going, but Evala will not let me neglect my duties to you again. Hello, I'm pleased to see you again. You're providing some aid to the unpeople here? Yes, Evala used you to remind me of my failings, but I fear I really must be going now. Interesting. All of the priestess that we slightly intervene against, they all end that way. Andra, Kaskia. When we fuck Sarai, does that count? There are fewer of us, but the local church has not forgotten us. That is close enough to hope for me. I love the broom. A few people have promised we'll have more resources. I'll believe it when I see it. No new gear. It's fucked up. Okay, did the priestess move up here? She walked around. I'm just wondering if the priestess walked somewhere else here and I can interact with her. Thought that she's up here though. Could be at the bar, but I doubt it. I'm so mad that the Wii is still broken. Just remove it. Just remove it so it's possible to read it in the VOD. No, yes! It's not too funny. It's a mid-emote. And it breaks. We can't have it keep breaking. It doesn't stand out in the sea of other really good emotes. It is like a 7 out of 10. I'm sorry. You need to let it die, okay? Yeah, so the issue with this is that I now, because I'm not following like a guide or anything, I am going to go and explore every single part of the world just to write down what investments we have to do and then compare that to what gets added after the next round. It's only a small increase in foreigners, but the Mother's Nest is doing much better business now. Make sure to get a drink while you're in Feltiar. Dargali's wine is far better than the Geldari's piss. Please keep Elder Lenin safe for us. Something wrong with the orchards? They seem weaker this year. Ooh, that's not good. Are they sapping the power from the like forest to do something? Things are so much more relaxed here now. Please keep all the political turmoil over in the west. Maybe. We'll see next stream, Kirby. No idea how you got the two of them to work together. Lucky bastard. You can't like, even if you reload chat, it doesn't work. It takes like a while to update. I don't know why. Storiel, we mostly deal in herbs, blah blah, yeah. Even Elfiel is changing. Is there anywhere that isn't being infected by these strange new trends? Mummy, it's weird foreign people. They don't seem mean. I don't know how I feel about my daughter getting used to seeing foreigners, but I suppose it's for the best. Though you're generally allowed access, there's nothing here, Anfelani. Nothing against you foreigners, but you can't come further. These are private orchards. Thank you so much. I'll just manage... no, you could dialogue. My brother is still healthy, thanks to you. Yeah, it'll take a while, but we are defeating racism a little bit at a time. Don't cause any trouble, Anfelani. This is an important historical ruins. I mean it, don't touch anything. Alright, let's see what's inside this mysterious... It's going to be nothing, isn't it? Did you really expect every single ruin to be filled with treasure or something? I'd have been happy with a scantily clad statue or something. Just a boring monument thing. Ooh, does the monument say anything scandalous? Doesn't look like it. There's some historical value to this, but Yara was right. It's nothing. Don't say that. The text speaks of the mother coming down to guide her people. Why were we not gone in here before? Interesting. Truly old references to the mother are rare. You see? No wonder the mother's guards wants to preserve it. Even if the story of the monument isn't anything new, we should take it down word for word, just in case. Already memorized. Even elders don't get to enter places like this. I'm really glad I did. Thank you, Simon. You were the one who did the work, though. Oh, wait, is this... Because we fought back so much against the Mother's Guard, They did say we got unrestricted, like, travel access to the Sylvan regions. Maybe we couldn't enter this before, because the Mother's Guard wouldn't let us in. You were the one who did the work, though. Only by building off your powerful position. Honestly, Simon, I'm really happy. Yes, we're gonna save, because I have a sneaking suspicion that this shining spot here is gonna ruin everything. The monument speaks of the Mother coming down to guide our people. What's this? This is rather magical, with an unusual formulation of spells I don't know. Probably something dropped by the Mother's Guard. Might it be useful for analyzing them? Maybe we should leave it be. This is a historical site after all. Leave it. Let's not antagonize the Mother's Guard. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, I'm not taking that. They literally said in, like, before I walked in, don't touch anything. And, I feel like some point we're gonna, like, get the Mother in our harem, so I don't want to antagonize them too much before that. Storel. Storel, hello, how are you? Storel! Oh, looks like he's shy. Cute. I hear that in human lands you keep children indoors instead of letting them wander outside. How strange. Pip harem. Hello, Sandy Beach. That's correct. We are gonna get people in the harem. Also, welcome to... Can I call the chat my harem? Can we just, like, make that? No, no, no. Why not? It feels appropriate with the games I'm playing. I'm the 20 viewer streamer and you're the parasocial harem. Oh. Welcome back, Relia or Illusi. Oh. Sounds like you found a way to make Relia or Illusi relax. Good for you. There's less need for security now that things are calmed down, but still. Oh yeah, Genmelas, I have one request of you, spoiler-wise, throughout the rest of the game. If I'm missing a shining sword because I'm not paying attention, if it's like a big choice and it's like dialogue or whatever, it's fine, you can let it go. But if I'm missing a shining sword where I'm like walking past it, or just didn't like interact with that section, please tell me I'm missing a shining sword. You don't have to tell me where it is or anything, just like, yo, there's a shining sword somewhere. You know, don't progress too far. You don't have to, of course, but I would like to get all shining swords. I'm a kleptomaniac. I collect, okay? I've gotten the chance to travel. I can't believe how much stone you foreigners have in some of your cities. It used to be you could explore freely, but the Mother's Guard is discouraging that now. Me sell. Only food. Going away, please. Okay, what? Can any of you even use bows? Well, I suppose I'll have you take a look. Should I tell you if there's a sword in this open segment? Yes. Ah, hello. I'm mostly trading common herbs. I have a feeling, though, I know what happens. I have a feeling if I follow the Chosen far enough, I'll find the shining sword. What happens is, if I'm missing a shining sword at the end of this open segment, then you can tell me. But, like, I'm pretty sure I'll find it. We started a Chase the Chosen sequence by going in that bounty place, for sure. I just gotta find him in, like, every fucking place in the world, and we'll get a shining sword, for sure. And he'll probably die. Ah, hello. I'm mostly trading common herbs. I suppose I have a few rare ones that might interest you. You don't need anything at the moment. I sell tough, reliable traveling clothes, but I think you're looking for enchanted equipment. Still corrupt foreigners, huh? But yeah, I'm like 90% sure there's a shining sword this segment. The Mother is angry with you humans for this council. Anfelani. Haha, owned. Haha. You're bad at politics, you're bad at the game. I heard about you. Yeah, the Sylvan stuff. Unfortunately, I can't buy any of that now, because we're gonna find better gear soon, I'm sure. Wait, what? I swear, with the Incubus Emperor gone, the city seems to be growing better. That's intriguing. Wonder why. We don't have any more children because of the war, but I can only imagine how many orphans were created elsewhere. Sorry, I'll have to ask you to leave the people here to their privacy. Okay. Wait, what? It's good that my archives are open again. I can return to my research. Is it here? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Peace, Akka. Nice to see you here. Ooh, a shiny book. Denmiel Archives, right. Explanation. For a whole host of stupid political reasons, the library is in need of outside investors. I can't promise you great profits, but I think it's obvious that you understand the benefits of soft power. It's too bad that the Mother's Guard is making outside investments more difficult, but I'm sure you can find the funds. Investments. Denmiel's Archives in... really see. 250k. Is this one a related volume to the book about goddesses? I recognize some of the words I don't know. That's right. This one, however, theorizes about the nature of elves and their weakness to corruption. Does it say anything worthwhile? I consider it propaganda. It claims that elves aren't particularly weak to corruption. It just appears that way because they're the purest of the racists. It claims that... the purest of the racists. It claims that each goddess mixed ingredients differently to form their race. Elves are all purity. Succubi are all corruption. Great that we talked to Alanon, and elves lean further toward corruption than to purity. Damn straight. It's true that you can measure susceptibility to corruption, and it varies across species. But the theologians made the mistake of writing about things that can be measured. And with modern magic, it's easy to prove that their ranking of racial purity isn't remotely accurate. I hope they're turning in their graves. So it probably doesn't have any basis in reality then? Like I said, propaganda. Kamdam thinks it is a pretty idea. Just a minute. I'm not an expert here, but I thought it was harder to measure corruption than that. Don't theoretical mages disagree? I said susceptibility to corruption, not exactly the same thing. Still, I thought... You're not wrong, Karina. I'm guessing that elven mages are using specific sexual magic as a proxy for the abstract concept of corruption. Yes, elves aren't concerned about the abstract definitions as so much as the real and present threat to us. I think I understand better now. Thank you. I do think there's probably a continuum, but elves are way closer to succubi than humans, halflings, or dwarves. So you think it's less of a weakness, more of an inclination towards sexual magic? That's my theory. I doubt many elven scholars would find that comforting. Alanon confirmed that we're right. Let me read all the books. I remember when the game wasn't lazy and let me read every single book. And now, it is cringe. There are so many new possibilities now, so many theological treatises to write in so little time. I can't believe I was able to have an impact on an event like the Council of Goonfall. I might get a footnote in a history book. No, I don't know who you are, so you are not getting written into my book. Stop trying to seduce High Priestess Bertricia from the truth. Haha. I gotta go and check if there's enemies respawned anywhere, or if there are events in every fucking region, because I'm a completionist. The Mother has declared this area off limits. We need to enter, and it's a matter of real importance. Have we been anything other than a friend to the Mother's Guard? The Mother has her mind on other things. I suppose it is up to my discretion. I promise that we're not doing anything that would harm Dargelon or Gelderon in any way. I'm not going to allow you to simply enter and use a valuable resource to all elves. There must be a price. 100,000 pron, that is what I demand. Just to enter? That's madness. Unless you're going to prove yourself a liar and force your way in, that's your only option. I'm so curious. Very well, you may enter. Oh, I remember you. You talked to me once a long time ago. Helped me with some ingredients and left me alone. I like you. Didn't want to bother you. It's fine. I thought about you once a couple months ago and wondered where you'd gone. Things are fine here. The Mother's Guard is being more obnoxious, but they sometimes give me ingredients sometimes. Well, that's enough small talk. Can I do something to help you? Actually, I just wanted to thank you for the Grey Lotus you gave us. It has proved very useful. Oh, that's good. It's a rare ingredient, so I'm glad it could become something useful instead of sitting inert. Listen, I can't compensate you well for this, but would you be willing to help with something? You added a ton of sometimes there? Sometimes I do that sometimes. What is it? The Mother's Guard is roaming around. It's okay when they keep people away, but they also try to convince me to join them. Worst of all, the Mother keeps whispering to me. It's like having someone around all the time. She speaks to you directly. Saying what? A bunch of weird things. That I need to help elfkind, that I should help breed more elves, that I should make potions for the guards. It all sounds like too many people for me. I'm getting annoyed. Wait, what's that middle one? Breeding more elves? I'm not sure what that was about. I sterilized myself just to be sure. Wait, what? How could you just sterilize yourself? It's not difficult. You just need the right potions taken over an extended period. Anyway, I just want the voice to stop so I can be alone again. Can you help with that? You can, but it would mean cutting yourself off from divine voices. I don't really like most voices. That sounds fine. We're not gonna do this the fun way, are we? If you understand what's being offered, I can do it quickly. Go ahead, I'm getting a bit tired. Oh, it's completely silent now. Do you understand that you severed yourself from the voices of the Mother or any other goddess? Yes, I feel like I'm in a bubble of magic that keeps them away. It's quite pleasant. Let me show you a simple spell. You can contact us if the Mother's Guard ever tries to be more forceful. You won't use it to contact me? No, now that we've given our thanks and assisted you, we'll leave you alone. I like you. Maybe we can meet again in a year or two. You're not so bad. It's almost like having no one here. It's great. Marcus is gonna be so mad that I'm investing money without consulting the guide. But we were gonna drop it eventually. I say we drop it for good, and the only thing is I need to make sure I have 2 million pron, I believe, for a specific investment. And as long as I have that, I'm happy. That's like the most important thing. That was so worth it, I agree. 100k for that. The question is, could we have done it later? But I feel like when shit breaks out with the... Yeah. 2 million? Yeah, I think that's the amount, right? Are you sure it's 2 mil? I thought it was 2 mil. It's I can go check. I think the investment is open already, right? Let me double check. I just know you don't do it yet until like after the war. Or there's no reason to do it now, I should say. It's in New Javini, I believe. While we're in New Javini, we should definitely find Sarai. Her new place is around here somewhere, right? Yes, but I'm not sure exactly where. I assumed in Yevini. Actually, I heard she's trying to maintain more independence. She has set up in a tower near the Mage Guild. A random tower? Or is there some reason? I'm not sure, but we can ask her questions directly. Yes, I look forward to some vigorous questioning. It's here, right? So many more dead. To restore our country, it brings to mind the sacrifice when Javini was first lost. You sound familiar with it. Were you there? Indeed, I will not ask the same, for I know of you. But I don't believe we met. No, we fought on entirely different fronts. Regrettably, I was not there during the final stand. It seems to me that many here want to try to pick up where we left off, as if all the sacrifices never happened. That strikes me as disrespectful, both to my king's memory and to all the other races that laid down their lives to found New Javini. As a lot of a soldier, unfortunately. You still view yourself as a soldier? I consider myself a veteran, but I stopped being a soldier some time ago. But no matter. You play politics now, no matter how you consider yourself. So, I have a proposition, if you'll listen. I would like to build a monument to the fallen here. And I do not mean so... Oh yeah, this is the monument. Never mind. I don't know where the investment is for it. Is the monument 2 mil? I think it is. No, a monument to Giovini and Arden. Orc and Succubus. One that would be politically sanctioned and relevant. But to enshrine a memory like that, you need funding. Yes, I will not waste more of your time with words. If you feel it is worth it to you, I will take care of the details. Oh, it's 1 mil. Yeah, I'm definitely investing in this after the war with the fucklord. That's a lot, yeah. I think the thing I was talking about is the Incubus caches that we talked about when we last had like a political segment. I don't remember the exact details, but they'll open up too. It's in Giovini. Am I just blind? It's like in here. Simon, if you aren't too busy, would it be possible for us to take some time together? Most urgent matters have passed. Did you have something in mind? Oh wait, it's the fucking thing in the top left corner. I actually prepared some food, just for the two of us. I'd be happy to join you. This is good. I'm glad you think so. I don't think my talents really lie in cooking, but I did my best. I've gotten sick of such obligations lately, but in this context, I'm glad. How is cooking an obligation for a noble woman like yourself? There's increasing pressure to revive as many Giovini customs as possible and encourage national pride. I'm supportive of them, but sometimes I end up being required to do things I'd rather not. Seems to me that you have something heavy on your mind. Yes, I was happy to escape it with you for a little while, but better to talk about it. Recently, I've been under increasing pressure to, directly contribute to the growth of the Giovini population. Really? Giovini has always been so equitable. That wouldn't be a return to traditionalism. Oh, no one is saying that I should get out of politics to have babies. They encourage both. You're actually a bit too aggressive about that. Everything about how my womb is a weapon as great as Giovini's armies. I don't really want anyone to be that concerned with my womb, much less random old women talking about birthing hips. I completely understand why you'd be uncomfortable. You don't feel you can contradict this trend? I could, but it would damage causes I care about. I really do want New Giovini to thrive. I'm glad you felt comfortable sharing this with me, but I'm not sure that I can do what I can do to help. I can't solve all the world's problems, Simon. I just wanted you to listen. I've always felt very free around you. Spending time with you always helps me escape the pressure. For example, I truly love studying history, so I don't mind that people approve of this as part of restoring New Giovini. But I enjoy it for its own sake, not because of some national ideal. Sorry, maybe that seems petty. Sounds like the pressure is turning something you enjoy into an obligation. That's not petty at all. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Just rephrasing it that way helps me feel less guilty. Simon, I really care for you. That's true, whatever else happens. I don't think that we can be together, even temporarily, but I like to pretend to make a choice for love, even if only for a little while. I'm not sure what I mean, or what you mean, but if I can be helpful, I will. Just, let's not talk for a little while. I read half sobs. Was that a kiss? I can probably show that. Eliane pushed her food aside and leaned forward, gently kissing Simon on the lips. She pulled back, hesitated for a moment, then kissed him again. When Simon wrapped his hand around her back, she immediately melted into his embrace. Her touch was filled with longing that she didn't think she would ever be sated. And Simon realized that she had no intention of going further than this. Faced with something denied to him, Simon found himself overflowing with desire, completely different than usual with his harem. He struggled to restrain himself, simply kissing and holding her. But for too long, Eliane pushed herself away from him with a half sob, and he let her go. I'm sorry, Simon. I shouldn't have done that. Do you regret it? Or do you feel that you should regret it? Thank you for today, Simon. I'm more grateful than you can possibly know, but I think we need to go now. If that's how you feel, please call us whenever you need assistance, or just a break from the pressure. I will. Thank you. Humans are just the worst about sex. I want to see Eliane happy. Ease off for now, Yara. Both she and the situation need time. Good times for Eliani. Hello again. Thank you for assisting Lady Eliani. So much pressure these days. 1 point away. 1 point away. But I'm glad that the succubi were accepted by the church. Lady Eliani said to let you come and go as you please, but please give her some privacy. Yeah, so the thing I was talking about is either this here or this here. Let's check this out first. Whoa, this place. I've got a bad feeling. Everyone stay on your guard. I do not believe there's a direct threat. There is some power here, but it is not active. Correct. Let us look at the seal. What's your evaluation? I remember now. While the war was still raging, there was a time when the Incubus Emperor became extremely distracted by something. He spent some time here. Oh, I accidentally... Oh no, there's a button to hide the text, my bad. He spent some time here, but I do not know why. Older succubi than I brushed me off when I asked what it was. But it seems they buried something deep underneath here, and sealed it with brute force magic. Regrettably, none of them are with us any longer. I do not know what lies beneath. Is there some clever way to get through the seals? I do not see one. Neither do I. It would take mages a very long time. On top of that, I fear we would need sex pillars to keep underground monsters from causing cave-ins. Do we have a reason to mess with it at all? Perhaps not. The magic plus the excavation would make the process extremely expensive. And yet, if possible, I think it would be good for us to explore whatever lies beneath. I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, so this is the investment I was talking about. Iris contacted us about this place. If you can really pay, we can get the seals broken and the site excavated. Genmilas. What the fuck? Why is it 5 million? Why am I poor? I don't think we should attempt this until we have all the funds. Why is it 5 mil? I didn't... Maybe we needed to do full-on mercantile. That's what I'm fucking saying, bro! Because you do this if you don't care about other things needing money, duh. No, you do it because I've been spoiled that it leads to the final party member. Or rather, I'm not sure about that, but I'm like 90%. I know for a fact you get a piece of the Incubus armor in there. I don't remember which one, but we got 3 so far. And the way someone phrased it was, you need to go to the first place, like the one in chapter 1 that gives you a piece of this, which I think was the helmet, the first one. And you need to do it immediately, because the next time they aren't there. So I was like, okay. Then I know that gives a piece, so that's probably also required. Why are we back in the elf place? Because I didn't finish exploring. I got sidetracked with the... Are you set on this, even if it means sacrificing other things? Yes. I'm not doing it now, but I am going to do it. I'm 100 billion% set on doing it. I did it on my other 2 playthroughs. And I am going to do it now. The Mother's Guard is growing again. Oh, you're back. I'd hoped we were rid of you. The Mother's Guard seem to be here in force. Well, you have very limited time to do it. Yes, I know. And the time you do it is right after the Erosion War. Or right before. I'm gonna check, because it has a segment in the Tosha thing. I've read it before anyway. It's, Oh, no, you're right. You do it after Stanai. Not the war. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice other stuff to do it. Fuck it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. The Mother's Guard seems to be here in force. Just a precaution in case one of the new nations decides to strike at the river Grindine again. You can do it after Erosion War, though. Maybe, but I'm gonna do it when I did it the last time. Again, my initial plan was to invest the exact same way I did before until after the war, and then drop it. Mostly because I want to enter there at the first possible opportunity. That won't happen with the Incubus Emperor gone. So you say, but the mothers warned us against you specifically. Watch yourself, foul one, for we will be watching you. I was like, where are the holes there? And I remember we had a whole ass quest about that. Ah, Relier Aurelici. All we've heard from you is book requests. I trust that means he's taking good care of you? Very good care of you. No, I'm not a big fan of the mother. Just saying. Mood. Vibes. However, I'm a big fan of Mommy, i.e. Beatrice from Umineko. We're gonna make this a permanent meeting ground, though obviously we don't meet most of the time. Makes sense. Storel, Elder Lenin. This place is working very well for negotiations between our nations. Glad to hear that. I hope you've had no trouble in the Shal Estates. We are all quite worried about you, surrounded by so many succubi. What? Us? Ah, not you. We trust you to be disciplined, but the succubi who suffered under the Incubus Emperor, while they're less used to our ways, they're eager to learn. I haven't had any trouble. Besides, I'm quite protected by Simon's power. No one else would try to lay claim to me. Ah, well, strange that that is. It's comforting to know you're safe. Most in Darglon and Geldron accept the changes, so long as they stay at a distance. Makes sense. Given the decision at the Human Council, you are permitted to approach the first route. Though given how you saved it earlier, it was foolish of Melmin to forbid you. So long as you do not cause any trouble, you're welcome to come and go as you please. Neat. There he is! Oh, it's you? Are you following me? No, I simply have business all over Arkland. Well, do it somewhere else. I'm trying to focus here. Oh my god. Wait, he was in, like, Aram before. Where the fuck is he gonna go now? Okay, we'll find him. Motherfucker. He is going to give me my shining sword. Surely it's not in New Dravini. It's gonna be New Dravini, don't worry. Wait, did he give a hint when he left? He's trying to focus here. Okay. Some point it'll have to be, yup. I know you were permitted entrance, but please leave the sacred place alone. Still in strange condition. Okay, well, I'm happy I entered here, because we found the guy. I kind of just want to look up where he goes, because like I don't want to have to repeat go to place I've already been. It's the main issue. But he was in Aram Desert first. Now he's in Sylvan. Maybe he's in Ustrin. No. You don't have to revisit places? I do if I miss him, right? Or does he show up in every place simultaneously? And you just have to find him in everyone? Like, he doesn't go 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. He's in everything. He's everywhere? Oh, good. Thank fuck. Oh, thank fuck that he's everywhere. Thank you. Oh. I'm so much less stressed about it then. Okay, let's go explore then. Has the Widow Queen actually won? Humans sell such pretty things, but now orcs sell too. World is strange and beautiful. I don't know how much we have for people as well equipped as you, but feel free to take a look. We have a lot of travelers coming through here, so business is good. Imp? We sell clothes for all races here. Neat. Looks like a board of information and minor requests. Yup. Glad to finally we're able to have Yilin back to normal again. Sorry, I just get with the major monologue brain worm. No, I love that. I love him so much. I love him more from Abridged than I do from the regular one, though. Yeah. I love him from both, but... Oh, it's a curious phenomenon, isn't it? Yet he's nowhere. What does he say? It's like... I know he ends up by saying, I call heads. Like the coin falls. Possibilities collapse and whatever. And it's like, I called heads and whatever. Yeah, God, that monologue is so good. I wish I remembered it. I'll search it. Thank you. It's so good. It's like the best monologue of all time in any media ever. And I don't like hyperbole, so I'm not doing hyperbole. Because I don't know what that word means. I'm very dumb. It's not quite that good, but it's pretty good. It's a good speech. The original one is good as well. I love war. That's a different speech, but he does have multiple ones. Well, let's go see if we can't find someone. What? Most of the requests here are petty and minor. That is good, I suppose. House Rose used to ignore the House of Petitions, but with corruption down, we're giving it a try again. This place is so lively. The guards don't even give us weird looks anymore. I'm here to argue about the rules on public displays of affection. Fucking is affectionate. Society may be improved, but is it perfect? Hardly. I hope to bring Orkind a small step forward with my request. Come on, surely there's money for the biennial mid-season ball in 2.5 weeks. It needs to occur exactly 41 days following the demi-anniversary of the beginning of the war. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. Neat. They'll never get me into bulky armor, but I kind of match the guard color scheme naturally. Hey Orkin, good to see you. And you, my friend. That's some fine armor you're wearing. Taking Yihilini styles to Takan, are you? As ever, I try to serve a higher purpose. Well, good to see you doing it in proper color. Come back and have a drink with us sometimes. That I will. I miss everyone who moved to the new nations, to be honest. I get that. Then he said, no, face smash you. Nice. I can live with this, I think. It's nice that we're accepted in the Yihilini army, at least among the elites. The war really forged strong connections. Me serve drinks and yummy food. Can't exit the building with my controller. I'm too bad at navigating. That's all that's in here. The magical disruptions have been absolutely terrible lately. That's not good. Geez, who would have thought I'd have an orc boyfriend, but it's working out so far. Aww. I love that they, like, presumably have had hundreds of other people, and they're still like, yeah, Madam Wynn is not staying here. I know you've been gone for like over a year, but like, why are you coming back here? Surely you can't deny it now. The Doom King and the Widow Queen have led Yihilin into a new age. I'll give you the Doom King, but only because he's kept the Widow Queen from ruining everything. Sexist. I wonder if I'll ever feel comfortable with all these orcs. I know they fought with everyone else in the war, but... I'm so excited to have a job like this. We got a succubus specialist to help out. I have to admit, it's extremely useful to have her handle the sexual magic. Bye. Yihilin has never been positioned so well. I'm walking around to calm myself down so that the humans aren't creeped out by how much I get off on withdrawing money. Oh no, lady. No. Don't get off on withdrawing money. Please tell me you at least deposit that again after. Welcome to the Central Bank of Yihilin. Sir, please, many of the best opportunities have passed. Given Yihilin's position in the new order of things, we're positioned to make significant profits. I think Yihilin's mages and succubi can handle the pin's magic, but we need a perfect material. Think. No new gear here? That's crazy. With the proper research done, now all we need is proper materials. Makes sense. I don't like getting materials. I want to have my cake and eat it now. We've actually been officially welcomed here. That's great. High Priestess Sarai is gone. I'll have to think about it if I want to follow her to New Javini or not. And hello. Damn it, every time I find a quiet place to listen to Ivala's voice, you show up. We're not following you, but I think we could benefit from... Nope, I'm gone. XD. I'm sad we lost Sarai. She was always such a sweet sister. Thank goodness I wasn't wrong to be blessing Succubi. It's nice to have an official council behind you. High Priestess Nabif said you were welcome to visit her whenever you liked. Hello, Nabif. Oh, something the matter, dear? Sorry, no offense intended at all. I've just gotten used to seeing Sarai in here. Yes, it feels very strange to take her chambers. I appreciate that she avoided ostentation, but this was a bit too Spartan for me. Well, have fun being the High Priestess. One more hug for Big Healy Lady. Aw, you're so sweet. Feel free to drop by whenever you want. With Succubi accepted into the church, my job here is actually rather easy. Nice. I like Nabif. Cute character. Actually, I didn't talk to the guards. I gotta talk to everyone. Glad that we can guard the cathedral now. Those inquisitors always made me feel uncomfortable. I mean, this game is gonna end in a, like, religious war, isn't it? Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna end in a religious war. Like, guaranteed. We'll keep the palace safe, sir. Though it's not likely to be attacked at all. Me and proper green soldier now. Yihilin good. This place feels downright lonely without all of you. Alright, our airship fleet is in good working order. You know what that means? Increased militarization! So we begin with an entirely peaceful fleet to build acceptance, trade, and infrastructure. Now you want a military fleet. You got it. I get why Miguel likes you. Fortunately, the fleet has done great, so we don't need to create a new one, just upgrade what we have. Anybody from another continent thinks they can attack Arkland from the air, they'll regret it. This is something I wanted to develop eventually. Thanks for setting it up, Patrici. That's my job. Ready to make our military fleet? Hand over some prawn and I'll handle the rest. Oh, we're definitely investing in that. 1,000,000,000% investing in that. Military airships. Palace Yilin. 500k. Invest for sure. I'll wait until the Stenai visit though. I doubt that has any impact on Stenai. We're not going there to any military reason. I don't even need to clean here, but the idea of Janine being all alone in this wing makes me sad. My main issue is I don't know if I wanted to invest the 100k prawn into the mother thing before Stenai or after. But we'll figure it out. Not a palace, or not Stenai, before the war or after. But I feel like the Mother's Guard is being set up to do something during the Erosion War, and I've forgotten if they do or not. So I'm gonna assume that they do, and they like help the fucklord in some way. So let's just assume we needed to do that. Not the palace empty, not need many guard. Does miss the puzzle thing. Nice, you made a clip of it. It does get Schrodinger's cat. Nice. It is such a good speech. I do want to take a listen to it real quick. I love the clip feature.
What's going on?
Oh, Fräulein, have you ever
Oh my god, I keep full screening it. It never works.
Shot Schrodinger's cat.
Indeed, and yet it lives.
And yet it dies.
It is here, yet it is not. It is a curious creation, one of infinite possibilities, as long as it remains unobserved. Yet to consume a thing is to know a thing. Alucard is now partaking of Warrant Officer Schrodinger's paradoxical existence. And as our dear Catboy stares into the abyss that is within Alucard, that abyss stares back. The wave function collapses, uncertainty becomes
Uncertainty,
the
proverbial coin flips, and...
Am I a bad person?
Alucard! What
What did you do? I called heads!
What's going on?
Good clip. Good clip. I fucking love that. Highly recommend Helsing Abridged if you haven't seen it. We can still use our training grounds though. Why would we go in here though? We're a little sad you aren't here anymore. This is a great place for a private fuck. I do love the we called heads. It's so good. What did you do? I called heads. Such a silly show. I'll stick around here and burn some bread for the sake of old times. Okay. Things feel empty without all of you. At least the orcs are lively. Miss having all your mages around. I know you're doing important work, but come back when you can. This is so much better than living in caves. It's too bad we can't use these beds properly, but it's nice that the human elites will still have fun with us sometimes. Who's this? Now a master of clothes. Direct all clothes-related tasks. Banger. We love career advancements. I had the major set me up with some anti-pilfering spells, but the succubi countered. It's an arms race now. Well, I mean, the Chosen is not gonna be around in Yihilin again, I don't think. We're a major trade center now. Shopping has never been better. Doom King is so tall. I want to grow up to be that tall. I would like to believe that if my wife could see the city today, she would be happy. We do need to meet with the magic cultists. You are correct. Akko is one thing that is selling better than ever. That's very different from before. Yes. We are doing good by them. Humans are really good with some types of clothing. They just need to be bolder with the cuts. I have a new partner to really take advantage of succubi clothing. Square thing, not really square. This lady thinks very important. I've got competition now, but I still try to cover everyone's alchemy needs. The shop one time is gonna have something important. It's like you're gonna go to the bottom here and it's gonna randomly have a shining sword. Maybe orc wagons are good enough for the common folk, but I wouldn't be caught dead in one. All in all, Succubi have improved things here. Variety is good. You won't find magical equipment of this quality outside the Orgasmic Empire. Of course, that's because this is from the Orgasmic Empire, but Yihilin is improving. I think we'll see new advancements in my lifetime. I'm good. Welcome, we carry nothing but the best magical equipment. That's correct, but I don't need anything. I'm finally comfortable enough shopping in here. I've gotten to know the girls that work here. They're really friendly. You mean frisky or not? Ooh! Oh gosh, I have important customers! Everything's still a mess. I should have prepared better. No customers prepared me for this. Should we come back later? No, it's fine. I'm just getting started with my little store. It might actually help to have you as early customers. So please, have a look around. I have lots of fine Yihilini goods. Interesting. Just let me know what you want. All manner of fine goods from traditional sources. You'll find the quality no lower than before the Doom King arrived. If you want to secure your belongings, these chests are proof against all manner of magic. Traditional magecraft beds from good Yihilini mages. I just have the right to sell them. Fine statues entailing the virtues of Yihilini magecraft. They can be yours today. Oh, I didn't think you'd look through the whole shop. Sorry about those. Why are you sorry? Well, I guess you have a kind reputation. The truth is, I actually do a lot of the carving myself. Statue carving is how I got this position. In the beginning, I made those Lamia statues and I was happy with them, but it turns out nobody wants them, not even Succubi. I've been meaning to move them to storage, but I just don't have the heart. Looks like fine work. I don't think you have anything to be ashamed of. Oh, that's very kind of you to say. I think they look really sexy. The arm across the breast is great, and they look soft even in stone. Suppose I should have expected you all to be kind. Your policies have been quite kind to succubi like me. Lammies are great. Simon, we all ought to fuck her to prove it. Oh gosh, you're all way too famous for me. I couldn't get over my nerves. In all seriousness, I'm interested in your carving work. What would be the price for a full set? You mean to display in your headquarters? That'd be a huge honor. I'd happily give them to you. No, I'd prefer to pay a fair price. If you insist, I'd be happy to carve you a complete set. I mean, we gotta get them, right? Like, obviously we get them. We make a single lady happy. We gotta get them. Get them. Shirley, what do you mean? Why are you sarcastic about it? I'm getting them. Wow, you really bought them. Thank you so much. Even if you did it just to make me happy. I'm glad you think about displaying Lamia statues in your headquarters. Guess I can leave these out after all. Yay, we made her happy. If all above, they're 10 times as much trouble together. I never should agree to watch my neighbor's daughters. No fair, you can't use your wings. I'm gonna catch you. Rose District is doing pretty well in New Helin. I really love the segments of seeing how the city develops. It's insanely cute every time. At this stage, you don't really need to check with me. Feel free to enter the house. Yeah. It's a fortunate thing that politics led us to House Rose. They're an excellent employer. Yup, same as before. Please, use your home as your own. You'll always have a place in House Rose. Hope the time for violence is past. Yup. Is it weird that so many succubi are interested in me? Nope. Since we made it through the aftermath, House Rose's position will only improve. Ministry has some old problems. Some things never change, but it's a good job all in all. Makes sense. Hard to make a business selling something like seer crystals, but I need to leverage my advantage here. We're getting some help growing crystals from succubi, and I have to admit, they're not bad. Growing crystals is so relaxing. Perfect way to cool down afterwards. The church has disrupted our work a bit with these changes, but the end result should be fine. We can enter again. Of course we can. I made it! I'm finally a certified mage! Succubus in there, surprising. I'm into the order. Now I just need to remember my experience and try to make it fair for everyone. Given the recent trouble, we've dedicated all our resources to preparing for another attack. We could take you to the planning chamber you used before if you want, but otherwise the building is in heavy use. No, it's fine, just checking in again. Oh, thank the goddess. I didn't want to have to be the one to refuse all of you. It's actually nice to have you working with us, but for now we have too much work to do in the order. Okay. Makes sense. We're definitely gonna be in that planning chamber during the war. We're all in the habit of calling this area the slums, but honestly, it's not very slummy these days. I sell best Yhilini equipment for orcs. Welcome to the Warriors Ring. Drinks or fights, we have you covered. I don't care about the drinks or the fighting. I'm here for the succubi. The level of the fights isn't too high yet, but I'm sure it'll improve. Damn it, if only the sex ring was here and the normal one further away. They're serving some of that lust wine now too. It's fucking fantastic. Strangely, we're getting business from succubi now too. Since people are interested in their combat, they're interested in ours. This place is great. So many sweaty, panting humans. Whew, world might have changed, but these fights still get the blood pumping. Can I fight in these? I'd be hype if I could fight in these. Welcome, welcome. Normally you have to pay, but we'll let you through since you paid for all this. That's right. Keep stretching. Just like that. You mind? We're preparing for a match. Try working at the sex combat ring. Yeah, we've been in here. It's the same dialogue as before. Why did the Eurobeat come in? It's a fighting ring, dude. Of course the Eurobeat came in. We've been through some rough times, but things are better than they have been in ages. Nice ladies moved into the tower, and it's not so scary anymore. This place is so much nicer with all the succubi here to help out. I can't believe I was ever scared of them. Yeah, don't look at a erosion succubi, and you'll be fine. I manage spells for the community here now. It's easier work now that we can do it in the open. I'm here to keep order, but honestly, everyone is pretty orderly already. I'm here to help out with sexual spells, but obviously you don't need that. With your donation, we should be able to give more to those who need it most. I heard you helped us at Gonfall. Talk to Vera and she'll reward you. Reward me? Reward me? In what way? I'm very curious to see what Yellerel can come up with for these succubus holy nights. I'm actually convinced now. Might not worship the goddess of magic exactly, but I respect her. I think it's wise of them to finally do away with the old purity standards. Still tension music? It's so funny that it's still tension music. I think Hirin is a good sort, but I'm not sure she can be a strong high priestess. Hello again. While I enjoyed the change of scenery at Goonfall, I'm very glad to be back home. Will the reduction in magical restrictions help you with your work? Oh, it already has. We've created some of the things we need, including the magical objects we promised you. They were pulled from a strange extra-dimensional space, so they're a bit unusual, but their power is considerable. I'll show you all of them, and you can choose which one you want. First, we have this knife. Wow, this feels amazing. Second, the statue. It seems to be charged with sexual magic more potent than we can use. Ooh, it looks like traditional Lust Lord statues. We should get it. Third, this raw metal. The goddess called it true steel, and it can allegedly be reforged into powerful equipment. Does look high quality. I'm not sure who could forge it, but we should consider the option. Finally, this magical crystal. It's charged with balanced, soothing magic. Father, this... Is this the Crystal of Harmony? It's the one she mentioned, yes. Then is there any real choice? Let us know which one you want. Hey man. I mean, Kirby, I would like to grab the dagger, but something tells me I can't grab the dagger. Well, it seems you want this quite a bit. We're happy to give it to you. Receive the crystal magic. Thank you. We needed this more than you can know. Yeah, forget the statue. You deserve this. Agreed. I'm glad it could make you so happy. I hope we can keep working together in the future. I'm grateful for your help, and so is she. Oh, so if we fucked up the... If we didn't reload that save, we would have been fucked. If we didn't reload that save so that we helped the goddess of magic, we wouldn't get that crystal and Wendy's wouldn't be able to revive. That's hilarious. No, we got it on the first try. What was it we didn't get? Oh, it was the merchant thing. I just want the merchant. It was the second time that we didn't get it. You're right, you're right. There's a note saying that they moved to the north. This is a warehouse now. Yup. Melmin claimed she would change everything, yet she barely had any influence on the Evalan Council. Yeah, because you suck ass. Oh, first slot. I have a report, maybe. What is it? There were some suspicious people gathering around here. At first we thought they were nice because they were saying fuck the queen and calling her a slut and things. But they actually didn't like Queen Janine at all, so we got rid of the ones who had done any crimes and chased the rest off. Great work. Anyway, we converted this building into a bar for succubi. You should take a look. I love coming here after work. Welcome to the Lust Lord's Rest. Our wine is getting better. It's so nice we have a bar for succubi now. I'd be happy to have more humans with us though. Looking good. Yhelin really is different. It's remarkable how accepting everyone is. And just a random statue in the corner. Looking good, Joker. Ass eaters. There are pointy ears everywhere now. Doesn't everything look great? We managed our rebuilding project thanks to you. Everyone's so much happier these days. That means more sex, which is good for everyone. Though more elves are moving elsewhere in the city, many don't want to, since this place is nice now. Aww. A wonderful little community, isn't it? I hope one day our district will be as diverse and desirable as Rosa District. They got a single tree. That's so cute. Our new houses won't burn so easily, but I don't think anyone would try to torch our homes now. Our community is actually a sight for sore eyes now. You can come in if you really want, but we're still being cautious. Yeah, this is sick. I think this is the cleanest and healthiest that our Ilana has been in a long time. I love this. This used to be a sad place, but it feels so hopeful now. Janine will lead us into the future. After so long fighting corruption, I hardly know what to do now that our cause is mostly won. Only a few fools and cowards dare to speak ill of our queen now. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city, unironically. Yup. When I saw Queen Janine the other day, she seemed happier and more peaceful. Did something happen? She got fucked. So many interesting new potential projects. They opened this up! See? Fence moved! It would have taken 10 times that long with the old bureaucracy. Crazy. Everything is humming along. The joint magic agreement is working well. Working at the office is a rough job, but it's worth it, knowing that I'm helping everyone in the kingdom. I feel as though we've really helped the people of Yihilin, at least a little. Nice. The vibes are great. These days, the only armed groups in the streets are guards. Works for me. My new mummy has funny horns, but she's as nice as my old mummy. I wish my mummy had funny horns. Even the slums are safe for my daughter to play outside now. Ah, so nice to finally get some relief. Nice. She's gone! Poor Andra. Honestly, the orcs are less lazy than normal miners. We're seeing profits rise. Only miner guys go in mine. Everyone else stay away. So many rugged miners. Hat, 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 hat. Pretty good, man. Well, unfortunately, I can't keep exploring the rest. We've done Ari Hilana, Ustrin, and Aram, and Sylvan region. I actually need to go somewhat soon. I was gonna go to the gym before I go to work, so I need like an hour extra, and then I would like to eat a little bit of food before then as well. So I'm running out of time. But this was a nice session. Next time we explore Steinford, Chalice, Javini, Takan, and figure out what the fuck is happening with the Chosen. And then we probably talk to... Actually, one thing we should do before I go. Does the little girl have anything to say? All this talk about the Council of Gonfall is very frustrating to me, but I'm not sure why. Oh, you're Ivala. Right? You just have to be Ivala? Like, obviously? Like, what else would she be? And she doesn't know it? Exactly, yeah. Oh, Ivala was imprisoned earlier. Maybe this is an attempt to get out. So Wendy's, I was thinking about the shard, and I wonder if there's a solution that works for everyone. It isn't a simple problem, but it's always possible I overlooked something. We only need a little sip from the shard, that doesn't reduce it. If you take the shard, can we just sip from you? Much as I'd like to take the offer, that won't work. Unfortunately, the shard's ability to extend our lifespans is not infinite, otherwise we could have used it to change Succubus society forever. It works for the 5 of us well enough though, but the effect was stronger when I was using it alone. I'll be fine for years to come, but not indefinitely. I didn't realize. So along the same lines, if I use the shard to sustain myself, it couldn't also sustain Succubi. All the more reason we need to get shards for everyone then. Nice. But yeah, so we'll explore the rest of it in on Tuesday probably. I'm really happy about the progress though. Hopefully I don't miss anything too important. I want to know what happened with the Chosen. He's definitely in Serantia, I know that for sure. He's probably in like Farrowholm, like the fort where we first saw Chosen. I don't know. I feel like he's in like every region, for fuck's sake. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll upload the VOD, go to work, and then try to stay awake tonight. Have a good one. Bye, nerds.